What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are you doing today? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. March 21st, 2021. It is I don't know what number this is. Is this number 8 or is this number 9 of the Movie News Roundup show? But come on into the room, guys. Come on into the room. I hope you all are doing good. And it's springtime, y'all. It's springtime. We are out of the winter, hopefully. But that is very unpredictable, where I am, especially with this winter apocalypse that we had in Dallas, Texas, that I am not used to as well. So hopefully we won't have to see any of that ever again. Looks like I got 16 people in the box right now. And thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If I can get 16 likes, I would really appreciate that as well. If I can get 16 likes, and let me see, and I got 15, so that's what's up right there. And who is in the box right now? Greg Olson. How you doing? Hey, what you saying? Hey, love your channel, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Well, thank you so much, Greg. I really do appreciate it. I'm doing what I can. And I'm always trying to improve. And looks like I got some extremely greasy forehead there. My goodness gracious. We're just gonna have to actually, let me try to fix that real quick. Give me a second. All right. Sorry, I had to give me a little towel out of the closet right there. So excuse me. But what's going on, man? I do appreciate it, man. I really do. Got 26 people in the box. Y'all coming in quicker and quicker each week. What's up, Robert? No, I skipped somebody. What's going on? Copeland Studio B. What up, B. Avery, man? What's up with you? How are you doing? How's your Sunday going? How's your weekend going? Was it a good weekend? I hope so. So thank you for being here today. What up, B? What's going on, Robert T? How you doing? And Ash Hannah, hey, first live with you. Well, I appreciate it. Welcome. Thank you very much. What made you join me today, or are you a recent subscriber, or you just saw something and want to pop in? What was it? Let me know. Hello, D Weave. Salute to you. Thank you. Salute, B Avery. So yeah, this is my movie news roundup show. I usually do this every Sunday, just compiling all the news from the previous week and just going over it topic by topic. If you're curious what we will be talking about today, there is that information down in the description box of this video. Whether you're watching this on YouTube at Just My Opinion Reviews live right now, or on Facebook, facebook.com/justmyopinion, or twitch.com/justmyopinion. And today it's not that big, it's not that many topics. It's only about 3, maybe 4. And I'm just going to be spending the majority of the time on the Justice League, spoilers, and also, well, actually, it says the Winter Soldier. But one of my guests let me know right before the show, and earlier I did say we, because normally I do have a few guests that are able to pop in and just the crew, the fam, and we're just able to all chop it up. But one of my guests is not going to be able to make it. Just things happen. Everybody's busy. And I was primarily wanting to talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier with that gentleman. However, he won't be here, and so I don't think we're going to talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier today, because if Larry and Lamont do pop up, we have already talked about it this past Friday while I was on his show, and so I already know how they feel about it. They already know how I feel about it. They already know how I feel about it, and so it just wouldn't make much sense. We already know, and so if you are interested in knowing how we feel about it, I have posted a spoiler-free and a spoiler-filled, recap of those shows. And we also talked about it on his show on Friday as well. And so you can definitely get our opinions there. And so we're just going to be talking about these few topics, and then primarily the Justice League, because they have seen it. I have seen it, but I have no idea how they feel about it. And so I am really looking forward to hearing, how they feel about it. And so that's just kind of what we're going to be doing tonight. Miss Ash Hannah, since this is your first live with me, and again, thank you very much. Who else we got in here? Gary Vera. Hey everyone, same here for the first time joiner. Well, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I usually do this for about 5 or 10 minutes, or until I got 30 people in the box, and I got 30 people, so I could go ahead and get started. But let me just shout out to everybody in the chat real quick. And maybe another guest is going to be late, and I may just have to start solo, and that's perfectly fine. But what's going on? Kamikaze 1188, the Justice League Snyder Cut was a 9 out of 10. Amazing. Yes, it was. Oh, also, guys, let me know. How's the audio? Is it too loud? Am I clipping? Let me know. I don't want to be making your ears bleed. But yes, we're definitely going to be talking about the Justice League. And I do have my rating as well. Samaz the Great, what's up, B. Avery? Been walking with you since I saw that bottle of bleach. LOL, acrimony. What's going on, Samaz the Great? I actually went to school with somebody named Samaj. Very cool person, which is James backwards. And when they brought that to my attention, I was like, wow, that is pretty cool. So yeah, I actually went to school with somebody named Samaj a long time ago. But I do appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with me so long. And everybody brings that acrimony up, and I still look back and like, that wasn't even a good review. I was so frustrated. What's going on? Malaya Lewis, you'll love these at Jerry Vera. They'll make you a week every time. Well, thank you very much. That makes my day. Just a nice compliment like that. I really do appreciate that. So thank you, Malaya. Looking forward to it. Yeah, you're good. What's going on, Sonia? The audio is spot on. Robert T. Today, I feel like, man, I'm about to come through. I'm just getting finished here with the shoot. I'm about to hop on. Well, that's what's up right there. That's Mr. Larry with Today I Feel Like, who is saying, hey, man, I'm about to come through. I'm just getting finished here with the shoot. I'm about to hop on. Well, that's good. That is good to know. Larry is very faithful to the show, man. Anytime, if he wants to have a show, anytime, he can just let me know, and I will make time to be there, because he shows up for me every time, on time, and I'm just really appreciative of this brother. And here's his channel right here. He's a 38K. He's a tech master genius, and he does reviews on a number of the latest products, gadgets, gizmos, and things like that. He also breaks down where you can watch free movies legally online. Yes, and I did say legally online. And so not going to get you in trouble, no piracy or nothing like that. He has all the legal stuff. And so you can just go ahead and subscribe to his channel as well. Help him reach 40,000 subscribers. And there's, his link to his channel is here on my channel tab, but also down in the description box below of this video, and it's always going to be there. So he's real cool. What's up, Kim Lay? It's about that time, behavior. Yes, it is. It's almost 10 minutes, and I got 42 people in the box. Am I the only one who has seen Justice League 3 times? Samaj Garrett, no, you're not. I may not watch, and we're going to talk about that, but let me just go ahead and talk a little bit about it now. One of my setbacks of the movie is, of course, we all know it's 4 hours and 2 minutes to be exact. but I think Warner Brothers, Warner Media, and Zack Snyder, if nothing went wrong and he didn't have to step away from the film, I think all parties involved knew that, a 4-hour release was not going to be released in theaters. And so they knew that it would have to been trimmed down. And I'll just go ahead and say that I wish it was shorter. It was still great. But that is only the reason I've seen it more than 3 times, Samaj the Great, but not all the way through. I've only seen it one time from beginning to end. It's too long for me to just do it again. I just skip around to my favorite parts. Sometimes, I'll go back to scenes that I want to see again, that I just don't remember, but it may not be my favorite part. My favorite parts are action. And so I've seen it more than 3 times, but not 3 times like all the way through. And so there you go with that long explanation. But what did y'all think about what did y'all think about this? Now I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I'm at 11 minutes. And so again, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me today with the Movie News Roundup show number 3. No, what am I talking about? Number 3. This is like number 9. Number 9 Movie News Roundup show. You see, we got what topics do we have down there? I got the Ace Ventura 3. I got the Cynthia Erivo Genius that's going to be on National Geographic that pops off today. That's very interesting. We also got some casting with Kingsley Ben-Adir, who was recently in Regina King's One Night in Miami. And, so we're going to be talking about that casting, and then also primarily, just the Justice League. And so let me go ahead and move on to the first topic of today. And that has to do with Miss Cynthia Erivo. How can I say her name? Cynthia Erivo, and also Aretha Franklin. And I have it right here. This is a report from the Griot, and we also have it at Shadow and Act as well. And what they're saying is Aretha Franklin's family's protest genius Aretha after failed talks with network. And also over here on the Shadow and Act, it says Aretha Franklin's family asked fans to boycott genius Aretha, saying they were disrespected. Now, I will just go ahead and say, before I even play the clips or anything like that, I personally was not going to support this film or this limited TV series for a number of reasons. One is, well, let me just talk about Miss Cynthia Erivo first. Let me give credit where credit is due. This woman right here, Cynthia Erivo, she's a very, very talented actress. She really is. She is very talented. If I were to say she was not talented, I think that would be a lie. And I'm not on here to lie. The woman can act. The woman can act. And what else can she do? She can also sing. She can also sing very well. She's a fantastic artist. I mean, she's talented. She can act. She can sing. I did not enjoy her in Harriet. If you want to go check out my review for that, I did pull out the bleach as well on that. I did not like her in Harriet. But she did a good job in Widows. I remember that film. She did a good job in Widows. She did a damn good job in Bad Times at the El Royale that came out in 2018. She was acting great in that, and she was also singing great in that too. So I'm not finna just sit here and say that the sister is not talented. Right here it said that she can be doing Pinocchio, Carrier, and Needle in the Time Stack. And, I'm not too familiar with those, but there's some other properties too. If you just want to look at her filmography, I'm not going to sit here and say that the woman is not talented, but she is talented. But one of the reasons why I am not going to promote this is because, Aretha Franklin, that's an icon. And I've always said on this channel that I always prefer a Black American in real life be played by a Black American. And that is not the case with Cynthia Erivo. But let me go ahead and bring in my first guest. He is popping in from the East Side, and that is the living legend Larry. With today, I feel like, what is going on, my brother? What is going on?
Man, I was running through trying to finish my my video.
That's what's up, man. Did you finish it? Did you get a chance?
I did, man. I was up there like I was like, oh man, I kept messing up at the end. I was like, you know what? If I keep on rushing through, it's gonna take forever. Let me just slow down and get it done. So
already, well, I mean, yeah, do what you got to do, man. Your priorities are your priorities. I am appreciative of you being here, so I'm an afterthought. And
man, I'm gonna jump right in on this. I'm
okay.
so
You're already
tired of
listening.
all this BS with these people coming in playing these American icons. You know, if you want to come in and play some random black fictional character, cool. I don't want to see
cool
any more. I don't want to see any more non-black Americans playing Aretha Franklin. I don't want to see any more non-black Americans playing Harriet Tubman. I don't want to see any more non-black Americans playing Malcolm X or Martin Luther King Jr. or any prominent African American icon. There are enough black actors here in this country that are talented that can play those roles. And you know what it is? They're trying to be slick. They're not slick. What they're trying to do is they're trying to piss us off intentionally. So they end up saying, "Oh no, we're hiring black actors, and if you guys aren't going to watch the movies, then we just won't make them," because they know black people are getting pissed off. Like, why do you keep casting these non-black Americans to play black American roles? And people are starting to say, "I'm just not going to watch your crap anymore." And eventually they're saying, "If you're not going to watch it, we're not going to make it." So
right on.
They're trying to put us in this catch-22 because they don't want to support black Americans. They're willing to support any other black person. They'll support Africans. They'll support you British, citizens or subjects, whatever. They just hate black Americans, and they're trying to pull some BS on us. We need to stop supporting that garbage.
Larry, I agree with you 100% on that, and so I really do.
I'm not saying these brothers and sisters can't come over here and act. I'm not saying they can't play
exactly
all kinds of roles. I mean, I have no problem. You want to throw a black person from the UK in a Marvel movie or a DC movie or a Fox, production of some sort.
Anything.
I don't give a hawk pucky two spit whatever.
Right, two thumbs up.
If you come over here and you start trying to talk about, oh, we're going to play Malcolm X. Nah, son. No. I don't want to hear you playing Malcolm X. I don't want to hear you playing MLK, Harriet, nobody. And if I see a damn British person playing Frederick Douglass, boy, I think I might snap. I'll be like, come on, man.
Hey, come man, on. Tell me how you really feel, man. But no, I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at you. And this is I mean, hey, and another thing is, look, right before you popped in, I said, look, I'm not going to talk bad on Cynthia Erivo and say that she is not talented, because she can act and she can sing. And so I just have to be honest there. And if you're watching this right now and you still want to watch Genius Aretha, hey, watch it. And I hope you enjoy it. Okay. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you my opinion.
I am. Well, I'm telling you, don't watch it. I'm hating.
Well, that's Larry. I mean, you can do, you're a grown man, you're a grown woman. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to do it because, one, for the reasons that Larry just mentioned, which I feel very passionate about. The second reason is Cynthia Erivo called Black Americans wild animals on Twitter a few years ago. And so that's just like, wait a minute, that is so disrespectful, and you do this. But then you take on the role of a Black American. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So that's just two reasons right there. Number three is this right here. Aretha Franklin chose Jennifer Hudson to play in the role. And I mean, come on. And, I'm not going to go against that. We know we got Respect coming out later on this year. And then what the main article is about, let me go ahead and play the video for the people.
But let me just touch on what you just said right there, where you said Aretha chose her to play her character. And let's not, and people want to get out there and you can say all kinds of things of what you want to say about American actors. You cannot talk about Jennifer Hudson. This is a woman who is out there that put it down on American Idol, showed she had legitimate singing credentials. She has made numerous platinum albums. And she won a damn Oscar. Her first time out the gate. Acting, this woman won an Oscar. She can put it down. So anybody who's thinking she doesn't have the bona fides to play this role is fooling themselves. And I think it's flat out disrespectful for them to just say, oh, forget Aretha what she wants. We're going to throw this Nigerian UK actor in here and she'll do it fine. No, you cannot play an American woman like that because you just don't have it. You're not an American. I don't expect that a Black American can go over to the UK and get all the intricacies of what it's like to be a Black British subject, because we're not. Just like you can't get all the fine details of being a Black American, because you're not, and you never will be, because you are from somewhere else and have been somewhere else, and you're not even trying to come here and be here.
Let me go ahead and grab this real quick.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
Thank you so much, dear Latrice, for the super chat. I appreciate it. $14.99. Aretha chose who she wanted, Jennifer Hudson. No one asked for this portal. And thank you so much, dear Latrice.
I don't even know why you put this in here, B. Avery. You knew this was gonna set me off, man.
Hey, I mean, look, this came out this past week, you know, and also this is debuting today. Today is March 21st, and I believe, today it is coming out tonight. You know, what is that? 8 Central. So in like 1 hour and 9 minutes, this will be debuting, and I had the option to see it, but I didn't want to for reasons we just talked about. But before we go on, let's just see what Aretha Franklin's granddaughter had to say.
It has to go. This movie 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 has to go.
Hi, I'm Grace Franklin. My grandmother is Aretha Franklin. I'm the one pictured in that video, along with my siblings, my parents, and some of my friends. As most people know, there are 2 biopics of my grandma currently being made, the Respect movie with Jennifer Hudson and the Genius series with Cynthia Erivo. As the immediate family, we feel that it's important to be involved with any biopic of my grandma's life, as it's hard to get any accurate depiction of anyone's life without speaking to the ones closest to them. During the process of writing, directing, and filming this movie, we've reached out to Genius as a family on multiple occasions where we've been disrespected and told that we will not be worked with. As the immediate family, emphasis on immediate, we do not support this film, and we ask that you also do not support this film, as we feel extremely disrespected, and we feel that there will be many inaccuracies about my grandmother's life. Thank you.
Can't hear you, B. Avery.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Well, there you go, man. You heard it right there. Moochie, what's up, B. Avery and Larry? And hey, how you doing, Moochie? How you doing?
Moochie in the house.
Yes, sir. Zia Latrice, I'm not watching it. You know, and they keep pushing the data on respect. That is what and thank you for everybody in the chat. I got 76 people. If I can get 76 thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. I got 42 and I have 1 downvote, but that's okay. You know, maybe their stomach hurts or something like that. But if I can get 77 thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I can't read. It says widows sucked, but this is what I will support right here. I will support Jennifer Hudson in Respect that is coming out this August. Aretha Franklin picked her herself. We got the report right there from Deadline. And I mean, you know, like you said, she's talented. She's proven herself. I'm going to be supporting Jennifer Hudson all the way. I'm not going to be watching this. I'm not going to be watching that. Cynthia Erivo as Aretha Franklin is not a good, clean soul to me. I'm just not going to have it, you know, again. And my reasons are, it's a non-Black American. Number 2 is Cynthia Erivo called Black Americans wild animals or katas. Apparently the studio is being disrespectful to the family, and Aretha chose Jennifer Hudson. So that's 4 reasons. One of those reasons alone is good enough for me. And so I actually have 4. So,
did you hear that BS that they put out in that article that you sent over, saying the studio saying, oh, we spoke to many people. We spoke to, what was his name, Clive Davis and other associates of the Franklin estate. So it was like, oh, so you're making a movie about a Black American woman and you're trying to tell us that you guys did a good job because you spoke to a white man.
Yeah.
You know, a white man who throughout all of music history has been known to rob Black artists of their money and their royalties.
Yeah,
so we're supposed to take it as, oh yeah, this is going to be a great movie because you spoke to him. Oh, and you didn't speak to the family. You spoke to associates of the estate. So who'd you speak to? What? Her former manager, her former agent, her former so-and-so accountant, all of them that probably ripped her off back in the day. So you didn't speak to anybody. You spoke to some randos. I mean, this is just ridiculous, man. I mean, if I was Cynthia Erivo, I would just simply say, you know what? Considering what's happening in the country right now with black people getting really upset about this, I don't want to be a part of this project. I'm just going to go ahead and let you cast somebody else because this is going to be a bad look for my career overall.
I agree, man. I agree. So I think we are in 100% agreement there. But guys, if you want to watch it, it's going to be on tonight. You know, in about an hour and 5 minutes. I won't be watching it, but hey, if you want to watch it, you can watch it.
You know what else you can do if you want to watch? If you're tempted to watch this, you can go back and watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier again.
Yeah,
watch that.
Yeah, watch that.
Or what you could do is go watch the first half of Zack Snyder's Justice League, cut, and then next week when they're bringing on the next 2 episodes, you can watch the second half of Justice League, and then you can just do that again and just rinse and repeat.
Right, you can. So there it is. Respect. Let me see what everybody is saying in the chat. I'm not watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's not the same without Captain. Okay. You have Jennifer Hudson is perfect.
There is Captain America is in that movie. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He is in there. Did you not realize that? Did you not realize that? That Sam is becoming the new Captain America. I mean, what are you talking? Cap is in there.
We'll get to it. Yep, Jennifer Hudson is perfect actress to play Aretha Franklin. I agree. The Leia 2344. I agree. I'm not mad at Cynthia Erivo. But the studio,
that's a no-brainer. Jennifer Hudson was a no-brainer for that role. Right. I mean, I can't even imagine anybody else playing that.
I still just can't get over the wild animal thing. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and move on to topic number 2, man. That's topic number 2. I think this news came out about 6 days ago. I think you and Lamont talked about it. But we have some new casting that we were, like we just said, we're not tripping on this if they want to do this or whatever else. But the Secret Invasion, new casting, Mr. Kingsley Ben-Adir, who was just in Regina King's One Night in Miami playing Malcolm X. And, he did a great job, but I still wasn't a fan of that casting. But he's going to be in the new Marvel Secret Invasion series for Disney Plus. Again, there's a link down to this article down in the description box below from Deadline. And it says the exclusive One Night in Miami star Kingsley Ben-Adir will play a lead opposite Samuel Jackson and Bill Middleton in Secret Invasion on the upcoming Marvel series Disney Plus, Deadline has learned. And so if you want to read just a little bit of details there, you can. But I'm looking forward to this. Larry, we had WandaVision, which was great. We right now we're in the middle of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Next we have Loki, but eventually this is coming right here.
Right.
Marvel Secret Invasion. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it, man. But I'm just thinking to myself that I thought it would be too early for such a big story. But how do you feel about this casting, Kingsley Ben-Adir? You like him? How do you feel about this casting? It doesn't say anything about what role he will play, but he can act. And so, he is a brother. And so, to my understanding. And so how do you feel about it?
I'm going to give him a shot. The dude could act. I'll give him a shot. But to be honest with you, he looks a little, I don't want to call him soft. He looks a little too nice to be the main villain. He looks like a nice guy. I want to see a villain that looks like a villain. This dude doesn't look like a villain.
Well, he may not be the villain.
That's what I thought. The article said he was supposed to be the main villain. He looks like the lead man in a rom-com.
That I cannot argue with that. I cannot argue with that. And you're probably right. It probably did say that. So if it did, my mistake. But I don't know. This is a big story right here. He could play anybody. He can be a Skrull. Of course, we got Samuel Jackson and Ben Middleton coming back as Talos.
Right.
And so, I don't know. It's great casting. I think
I'm gonna give him a chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a chance. And this is just a huge story right here. If you know the comics and Secret Invasion, this is pretty serious.
Right.
And matter of fact, how far have you gotten on the show Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes that I told you about? I know you said you started it because they kind of have a little, huh?
I finished it, man. Once I put it on, I just binged it. I couldn't
All right.
stop.
Nice. So the reason why I brought that up, guys, is if you're watching, there is a brief Secret Invasion storyline in that show, and it's pretty good. I really enjoyed it. So if you have Disney Plus, check it, and you're interested in the live action Disney Plus series Secret Invasion, and you want just kind of a little taste, watch the Disney Plus show right now. It's an animated cartoon, Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes, and it's really good even for an adult. You can have a good time. I won't say the same for Avengers Assemble. That's another animation on there. That one's kind of childish to me. I haven't finished that one, so that probably tells you how good it is. But Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes, that's really good, and it has a nice little Secret Invasion storyline in that. So there you go. But let's go ahead and move on to topic number 3, man. Topic number 3, and I'm actually looking forward to this. Were you about to say something?
Yeah, I've been looking at the comments here. I know some people seem to be a little butthurt over what we were saying about this, about non-Americans playing American actors and American characters. And I think I want to point out that it's not a matter of people coming here and playing American characters. It has to do with people playing American icons, and particularly Black American icons. Black people have been so set aside and disrespected throughout the years that it is important that we maintain the integrity of these characters, of these people and their legacies. Hell, we had at one point Ralph Fiennes playing Michael Jackson. What kind of BS is that? Yeah. I mean, let's just be real, man. If we don't stop, if we don't say, look, we need to put a stop to this now, the next thing we know, we're gonna have freaking Russell Crowe playing Marcus Garvey. I mean, that's just. We need to knock it off. And I'm not saying that I don't think any of us are dogging their skills. We're all saying they're talented actors. We're just saying they need to go and play something else. Let Black Americans play those iconic roles.
What's going on, Lamont? And I hear you, Larry, and thank you. You were perfect with your words. I agree 100%. But how you doing, sir? How you doing, Lamont?
I'm good, fellas. How y'all doing?
We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing pretty good.
We were in the house.
Yeah, and Larry, help me out, man. If I missed some of the important comments that I want to put up, I don't want anyone to think that I was ignoring them. But Lamont, we was getting through the first topic about Cynthia Erivo and her debut tonight with the genius Aretha on the National Geographic Channel. Larry was very spirited with his opinion, and I pretty much agree with everything that he had to say. Then after that, we just talked about Kingsley Ben-Adir being in the Secret Invasion. I know you already talked about that on your show. But Larry was nice enough to point out that a couple of people in the chat may have been a little bothered by our comments on Cynthia Erivo taking on the role of Aretha Franklin. Do you have an opinion on that, sir, that you would like to put out in the world?
Well, the family doesn't really want her to play that role.
Right.
But it comes down to who controls the estate, who controls the rights to the story. And apparently the family doesn't wholeheartedly control the rights. The family has had a problem with Cynthia Erivo, from what I understand, since she just played Harriet Tubman. They wasn't really feeling her. They wanted someone from America. They actually wanted Jennifer Hudson to play any and everything that covers Aretha Franklin. So they was very disappointed. And I'm on the side of, go with what the family wants. The family wants a specific person to play their loved one. Why not do that? Why are you going with someone else? Maybe. And from what I understand, Jennifer Hudson is going to be doing an Aretha Franklin role.
Yep, right here.
So I'm on the side of the family. When people die, you want to respect their wishes. And even though they do have sour grapes about the person selected, I'm on the side of just go with what the family wants. Like I said, they didn't care for her portrayal of Harriet Tubman, so they had reservations about that. And when you have someone who has been pretty much the heart and soul of your family, she's created legacy for your family, I would be on the side of where the family wants to go.
I don't think people understand what it means when you have someone who has a cultural and personal connection to the story in the room. When if I, like, for instance, with Harriet, that scene that bothered me was like she was about to get killed and she was basically rescued by a white dude.
Yeah.
I think a Black American female actor in that room had been cast for that role, she would have said,
Wait a
no.
minute.
She would have said, no, we have to rewrite this. There's no way in hell Harriet's being rescued by some crazy ass white dude.
Agreed.
And that, but someone who doesn't have the cultural ties, they're just gonna let it go. They're just gonna read right past it. They may not even notice it. They're just gonna read right past it, or they're just gonna blow it off and say, it's not a big deal. Whatever. Let's keep pushing to the next scene.
And all Black immigrants, a lot of them don't look at white supremacy of the system or white supremacy the same way we do. And some of them do, and some of them are riders. What's up to all y'all out there? But they just look at the whole thing different, and they disregard our contribution to this country, which is building it. And I mean, I can go on and on.
They come here in a lot of ways. They act like white people in some respects, or other immigrants that don't respect our contributions, because Black people as a whole have built this country on every level. We built this country physically from the ground up. We built the economy of this country on our backs. And then when we set in motion all of the civil rights movements for all these other groups. It doesn't matter if you are Black, Asian, gay, whatever it is that you are, that you are considered a minority group or some sort of group that needs to have your civil rights defended and expanded. It is Black people that have set that path for you, we broke trail. And for people to try and come here and disrespect that and set us aside is absolute and utter BS. And one of the best ways to make our voices heard about that is simply speaking with our dollars, just simply saying, we're not going to patronize that. You want to make that garbage? Cool, make it. Waste your $100 million. Waste your 70, 50, whatever that series costs. Waste all that money, because we're not going to watch it. And if we don't watch it, everybody says, oh, Black people aren't watching that? I'm not watching that. If they're not watching it, why would I watch it? Because that's what people do. We are the trendsetters in this country, in this world.
Lay says that we sound ridiculous, man. I mean, that's, hey, thank you for your opinion. We're just giving ours. Hold on, what did you say? Where did it go again? Y'all sound ridiculous. They wouldn't have a British white guy play Elvis. Y'all only say this crap with the Black people. I mean, Lay, are you? Let me ask you this: What am I supposed to do if?
Wait, be angry.
They sound like they're agreeing with us and don't even realize it.
Never mind. Larry said it for me. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, Larry said it. No, they're not going to have a British guy play Elvis. Golly.
Hold on.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank you very much, Cat Harlem 999. Am I the only person who found it suspicious the 2017 Justice League left out the scenes with people of color? Philippus touching the cube, Ryan in the lab, majority of the Cyborg and Silas. We're definitely going to talk about that. We're definitely going to talk about it. So thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I really do. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And man, I really do. What am I trying to say? Larry, yeah, man, you both of y'all, knocked out the park. And so, Lamont, do you have any other comments about Cynthia Erivo, Genius, Aretha, Jennifer Hudson?
I'm not watching the Cynthia Erivo. I'm with Larry. It helps that we support our dollars, and when we support our dollars going where we want them to go, white people tend to respond asking questions, why are they not following it? And then they tend to drop off once they understand why we're not following it. So I can't give her no support either.
And here's the thing, BA, I don't mean to harp on this, but I think it's so important that we as people of color make our voices heard and say we want quality content that represents us. And that content we will support, because if we don't, we're going to see more crap where they keep on casting these folks in this. We saw what I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about the current generation of hip hop, but what they have done with hip hop in the last probably 15 to 20 years is they have taken hip hop, what used to be a very socially conscious movement, people out there really putting stuff out that was quality, to a bunch of mumble mouth mush rappers like, you know, Tahishi 6ix9ine and all those people out there wearing purple and green hair that are saying nothing, running around talking about their thugs and gangsters and shooting each other. It's like, that's fine if you want to talk about experiences in the street, but you don't make that real life. That's not what that's about. Hip hop was about elevation, not about trying to live some gangster life in you know, in the real world. I mean, that's just dumb. I mean, how many people do you know how many white people you know make $1 million or $100 million and they want to go act like they're still bootlegging, you know, corn mash? I mean, I'm not saying we have to be like them, but at the same point, it's like once you make your money, we have a perfect Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the perfect role model for all rappers. Go in there, start making your money, take that money, invest in something else. Don't go out there and continue with the tomfoolery. You can talk about the stuff that got you there, but stop with the tomfoolery. You know, right. And if we continue to support that crap, they're going to continue to feed it to us time and time again.
Right on, man. Right on. But let's go ahead and move on to topic number 3. Topic number 3. I'm very excited about this. So I watched this movie not too long ago, and that's Ace Ventura, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, we're gonna be getting a third one, a sequel, a third one. We had the Pet Detective, we had When Nature Calls, but we got the report right here, man, from Collider. Alrighty then, Ace Ventura 3 in the works at Amazon with Sonic the Hedgehog writing team is attached. And I'm super duper excited about this, y'all. Let me go ahead and read the quote right here. When asked about the upcoming projects, what's up? When asked about what upcoming projects were coming up, the Morgan Creek team revealed the jaw-dropping surprise, telling Park Circus, "We're pretty excited about our franchise development with Exorcist and the Ace Ventura franchise. It's noticeable from the 3 million fans chatting on the official Facebook page for Ace Ventura that audiences are clamoring for a third installment. During COVID, audiences have been in love and are thrilled to have beloved characters brought back with new stories. Ace Ventura will see a new day at Amazon as a major motion picture / theatrical with the Sonic the Hedgehog writers." And so I really did like this Sonic the Hedgehog reboot. So if they're writing this and Jim Carrey is coming back, I'm down. I'm all on top of this right here, 100%. I recently watched this maybe about 4 or 5 months ago and laughed my ass off. But how do y'all feeling about this? Lamont, I'm coming to you. How you
my
happy
homie
about
came
this?
through.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Lady
Womack done drop some paper in there. So you gotta give us something, B. Avery.
Yes!
Thank you so much, Lady.
Ride or die, man.
Thank you, Lady. Oh my God.
Look at that.
Woo, baby.
Setting it up.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank you.
That brother's like Duncan Hines.
To see you guys together again. Really good chemistry. I appreciate it, man. It's just $20, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on that level, man. I got to get you guys some new videos and stuff like that. So thank you very much, Steve Magnolia. Thank you, and thank you, Lainey. And thank you, Zia Latrice. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are doing me well. But Lamont, man, coming to you, man. How do you feel about this Ace Ventura 3?
Well, first of all, I did like that Sonic movie. Man, that was good.
Yes, it was.
I don't know what y'all be some people like, man, it was garbage. What? One man's treasure is another man's garbage. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. Yeah. That movie was good.
It was.
Now, Ace Ventura, on the other hand.
Oh, no. Don't break my heart.
I like the first one.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Now, here's my issue. You mean to tell me that they're basing that they can develop a compelling movie based on the likings of 3 million people? Is that the new standard for making a movie? 3 million people. B. Avery, I'm gonna have to say, I want Jim Carrey to be a part of it. But I'm going to hold judgment till I see trailers, till I see a plot. But if I had to base it on the last thing I ever seen on Ace Ventura, I'm going to say a no. But I'm going to hold my judgment. I need to see what they're going to do. Because first, I had said I didn't want to see Sonic. Right. Then I saw trailers. I started reading what it was going to be about, and I was like, okay, this could be good. And then when I watched it, it was really good. Hopefully they'll do Ace Ventura the same way.
Right on, Larry. Oh, he gonna step away, but okay. Well, I'm down, man. I'm definitely down for this, like all the way. I feel like you. I really did enjoy the first one, man. It was. I was laughing. I was hanging out with a friend. We was laughing our ass off at this first one. This was, yeah. I forgot about how good it was, but that second one was very disappointing. Larry, how you feeling about Ace Ventura 3?
Man, I'm looking forward to it. I liked both of them, man. I'm a Jim Carrey fan. One of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to this is that I feel like Jim Carrey did what a lot of comedians have done. It's like they do these really funny movies. Some of them are sort of slapstick and silly and goofy, but they're really, really funny. And then they seem to like go through this dark depression or something, and they start making all these serious movies, and they stay with that some of them never come out of that. They just keep doing these dramas and serious movies. Sometimes they're playing funny men in serious movies, but they're just not like the old school days. So I'm really happy to see him come back and play Ace Ventura. I'm hoping they come back and have him do another Mask. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Look, didn't he just sign with Marvel? From what I heard,
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, he just signed with Marvel.
I think I saw something like that. Well, yeah,
he was good as the Riddler.
Yeah,
he was cool. He was cool, yeah. But I would do anything to see this right here again. I would. But guys, let's go ahead and move on to what I know you guys
we
really
don't need another Dumb and Dumber. But they can keep that one.
Yeah,
they can keep that one.
They can keep that one. And hold on, y'all. I just got to shout out everybody in the box right now. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I got 122 people in the box right now. That's what's up, man. I don't think I've ever had that much. So thank you so much. If I can if everybody can hit the thumbs up, man, please hit the thumbs up. It's free. All you got to do is hit it. I got 76. Can I get 100 thumbs up? It helps the YouTube algorithm to push this video out. So if you want to just support the channel for free, just hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But guys, I could not wait to talk to y'all about this movie.
Oh boy.
I know y'all said that y'all had some problems. The app crashed, and I was just like, oh, how did Larry feel about topic number 4? And that is Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, y'all both have seen it, correct? From beginning to end. Okay,
yes,
okay, cool. So I'm gonna come to you first. I'm gonna come to you first, Lamont. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me your brief 2-minute breakdown of how you felt about the 2017 Justice League first, and then how you felt about this one, and then I'm gonna come to you, and then we can get into all the nitty gritty.
Okay.
I'm gonna come to Larry, and then we can get to the nitty gritty.
2017, I was very disappointed. I felt like when you bring together a group of dynamic heroes, considering the backdrop of what Marvel had done, you got to make it awesome. And they didn't, because the villain sucked. Plain and simple. You just had a strong guy with a stick swinging a stick. It was terrible. Now, when you get back to what they just did with the Snyder Cut, a lot of things that they took from that movie, they should have had in the first movie, which would have made it better. But what would have really set it off, would have been if they would have took the Snyder Cut and somehow or another condensed it down to about maybe 3 hours with what they took out and put that as the first movie. And we would be talking about this movie is starting to move into the ballpark of what Marvel is doing. So that's what I'll give you right now as a teaser.
Okay, and hold on real quick. OneTakeBigDog.
Everything I was gonna say.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the I do appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. I wish you can be here, brother. I did not click on your review, man. I was like, I'm gonna wait or whatever, but it's what do you say? I forgot to put my message. Y'all hold it down already, man. Hopefully you can join us next week. Shout out to OneTakeBigDog. His link to his YouTube channel is in the description box, and also on my channel tab. Larry, how did you feel about the 2017 Justice League?
First, I want to say next time OneTakeBigDog comes back, I hope that his friends do the dishes beforehand. You know,
Okay. That's real.
They had a dishwasher working. You know. Anyways, I'm just messing with them. I thought it was funny when I saw it. I just have to say ditto to what Lamont said. I think that if they simply would have pushed this movie back until Zack Snyder could have actually have finished it, and they would have made this movie like 3 hours, and because I feel like 4 hours of this movie was too long. Like right. I enjoyed it, but I felt like it was just dragging on, and I really feel like maybe because people have been waiting for it so long that they felt like they needed to give us more, and I think some of the more that they gave us wasn't really meaningful. It was, I mean, there was some stuff that was cool, but I felt like some of the scenes were just sort of extended out, just unnecessarily long.
So Lamont, how did you feel about this one, man? I mean, do you feel like it's a huge improvement? You know, were you disappointed? Are you like giddy? Like, oh my God, Zack Snyder needs to come back for part 2 and part 3. How you feeling about the Snyder cut?
It was an improvement, but it improved upon something that was just okay. I was excited to see the characters come together, and I was excited in this particular Snyder cut that he had more backstory to Ray Fisher's character, Cyborg, and some of the issues he dealt with. They sprinkled a touch of what a black guy would go through, very small touch, but you got a lot of him and his dad and what the dynamics were between them. I didn't know that his mom died tragically the way she did. And the things that I felt like they could have took out this movie, we didn't really need the Amy Adams part, no more than when she popped up to save Superman from beating the Justice League ass. We didn't need...
Hold on. Before I'm gonna say that, like, the part that we did need. But you know, hold your horses real quick. Okay, but since we on Cyborg, man, I got to tell y'all, he was my favorite part of the movie.
He was good.
Yeah, I know, man. This to me, the Cyborg stuff was like a perfect 10 out of 10. I mean, it was poetic. It was poetic.
I enjoyed Cyborg's part, but he wasn't my favorite part of this movie. I actually found that the Flash part was I felt like what they did with Flash's character in this cut, I thought was probably more significant than any of the other characters.
Flash was my second favorite part.
He was my second favorite too. Yeah. And the one thing that they did in this movie, everybody got a pretty good backstory except for one person, Aquaman. I mean, and I guess they didn't really need to give him any more backstory because his people was involved in, you know, they had his people, they had Themysciro's folks, they had the gods and all that fighting Darkseid when he first came. So they really didn't do too much background on him. But I thought that everybody else had a pretty decent backstory within this story, which was interesting. They just needed to find a way to cut some stuff out.
I didn't like the Cyborg stuff. I didn't like the Aquaman stuff in here.
That's what I'm saying. So you going the same way I'm going.
Because I really do like the Aquaman film by James Wan. And I know this came out before, but this contradicts a lot of the things that came in the Aquaman movie. Like in this right here, when he went to go see King Atlan, where he was holding his staff, where like his skeleton was. That's impossible because in the movie he was, you know, he was like in another dimension underwater.
He was in the trench. He was in the trench. Yeah.
So and just the whole design of the Atlanteans, like, you know, is completely different from what it is in the movie. And so I was just used to that, but it just wasn't good. It was corny to me. I didn't like the ladies singing and all that stuff. That could have been cut out. You know, I just didn't like it. Larry, how do you feel about any of that Atlantis stuff?
I mean, I didn't like the Aquaman movie. I didn't like his part in it. I like the Aquaman character in itself. I just didn't like the way they did Aquaman. I still don't like it. I didn't like it in Justice League. I didn't like it in the movie. I think they need to rewrite that character. I'm okay with Jason Momoa playing their character. I just think they need to rewrite that character. You know, that's interesting. I mean, I am man. You know, it's one of my favorite the Aquaman movie is one of my favorite DC movies. It's definitely in my top 5. I probably need to you know, rank all this.
You like
Well,
that
I'll tell
one
you one
better
of the
than
reasons.
Wonder Woman?
Do I not like Wonder Woman?
I'm asking
it's close because you're asking me, do I like Aquaman more than Wonder Woman?
Right.
It's close, man, because I think the ending battle, the ending fight scene, and that whole entire sequence of Aquaman is perfect. However, the ending scene with the first Wonder Woman movie was disappointing to me. You know, I really enjoyed the first and the second act of Wonder Woman was flawless. And then the climax it wasn't sorry, it was just a little bit disappointing. It was anticlimactic for me. You know, so I feel you know, but for Aquaman, it was some stuff in the first and second act that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like some of the goofy comedy, him talking about, you know, I'm not getting there. He smells like fish bud, and he's sniffing himself, and you know, just little stuff like that.
They
I
need
didn't
to
like.
rewrite that character,
and that's my problem with Aquaman. That was my problem with Aquaman in the Justice League, and I'm about wondering if it's Jason Momoa we need to get rid of, because he just seemed like a goofball in this thing, man. Like or maybe like Larry's saying, they wrote his character wrong. But he just seemed like one of these dudes that was trying too hard to throw culture into the movie. Now, I mean, I'm all for having culture in the movie. Don't get me wrong, but he seemed like he was Shamar Moore trying to be extra black. When, dude, just be your light skinned self. That's what it felt like to me.
Wow, I disagree wholeheartedly, but that's cool.
I mean, think about like for me, when I remember Aquaman from the comics, he always had this command of sea life, you know, whales and dolphins and giant seahorses and all kinds of stuff. And I don't feel like we didn't see any of that in Justice League. Nathan, we didn't see him control Nan sea animal. I mean, think about all the times that he went and, you know, when he was in Norway or wherever he was, and then he went and jumped into the water and took off. Imagine how dope that would have been if he just would have walked off the end of the pier and stepped onto the back of two dolphins and rode off. That would have been dope as hell.
This is very interesting because I'm agreeing with y'all, but I'm disagreeing with y'all. I agree with y'all in the sense that I'm disappointed with the Aquaman stuff in the Justice League movie. However, I love the Aquaman stuff for the most part in the Aquaman movie, because later the stuff that you're just complaining about was in the movie. Him controlling all the fish, all the animals, all the dolphins and stuff. And so I mean, he was doing it at the very end. That's just what made it badass to me. But I guess we're all in agreement in saying that we didn't like the Aquaman stuff in the Justice League movie.
Nah.
Okay, cool.
Not and I like the Aquaman movie too. I think it's a DC top 5 for sure. But like you said, some of the comedy, I just wasn't feeling the comedy he was trying to do.
You said a DC top 5. What does that even mean?
Watch. I'll make a video on it. God. But Lamont, since I know you, and Larry, of course, I'm gonna come to you. But how do you feel about how they explain Cyborg's powers and breakdowns? Because again, this is one of my favorite scenes. That's why I'm coming back to it. You know, like I said, it was poetic to me. It was like a perfect symphony orchestra. It was like, you know, Vic, you know, out of ones and zeros, you are the ultimate master. No firewall can stop you. No encryption can detect you. And they just start breaking it down of how he can basically do anything he wants. I love this scene right here. Just this visual representation of it. It was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And how he could control everything. All the nukes. Everything. I mean, look, the whole what do you say? The whole the monetary system is you can manipulate it as a child's plaything.
He could bend the world's will to him if he wanted them to do it.
Right. And
I was with it, man. There are several ways they could have introduced the character. There's iterations where you have Darkseid come to Earth with the mother boxes, and Cyborg takes over the mother box. They had iterations like that. But for what they did in this movie, I think fans would have really appreciated this movie a whole lot more had they just stuck this in the original. The introduction to Cyborg was great. It was amazing. Ray Fisher played the hell out of this role. And the way that they allowed his dad to be interwoven into the story is very similar to the comics. And I loved everything about this whole story. The only thing I wish would not have happened was his dad would have sacrificed himself. But we know, since they sort of tease the Speed Force in this particular movie, he can always come back.
Right, let me grab this real quick. Jonathan Soul 499 super chat. Thank you so much. Predicted Larry's speech to the troops. Hashtag Snyder Cut is the only DC movie I like since Nolan's Batman. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it.
You didn't like Wonder Woman? You didn't like Wonder Woman? I thought the first Wonder Woman was dope.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
But go ahead, Lamont.
Oh yeah, I was perfectly fine with the way they introduced this character. I don't think they could have done a better job of introducing the character. It gave me everything I needed to know. If you didn't know anything about Cyborg, you knew what he could do in this movie. You knew he communicated with the mother boxes. You knew he could tap into any type of scientific computer. You knew he could tap into alien tech. You knew all you needed to know. In essence, the way they set him up, the story could have went where he was the most powerful leaguer if they wanted to go that route based on the way they told you how his powers work. So I was fine with it. I enjoyed that part. And we got to see the emotional side of him and his connection with his mom. I thought that was pretty profound, the way they interwove his emotional connection with his mom and what they really wanted for him. And furthermore, how when he went to separate those mother boxes, they warned him that it's going to play with your head. It's going to play with your mind. And those mother boxes basically tried to tell him, look, just die. Just come on home with me and your daddy. And he said no, called up Superman, ripped him apart, boom. He said, I got something to live for now, in essence. So, yeah, I enjoyed this character.
Right on. Larry, how did you feel about Cyborg, man?
I felt like they might need to protect Cyborg, because I feel like when Darkseid comes back, he might just come for Cyborg. He might be like, forget the mother boxes. Let's just take this dude.
Yeah.
This guy is the new boxes, So
right on. I got you, man. I got you.
But I mean, I liked the way they did his character. I really thought that was dope. The way they were like, you can control anything. You can bend economies and countries to your will just by thinking about it. You can do. I mean, it's an amazing amount of power that any individual could. I mean, really, what could someone do? I mean, if he can just do these things just by thinking about them, who's going to stop him?
Nobody.
I mean, where you have other people coming from all these other dimensions trying to destroy the earth. I mean, this dude could just be like, I'm just tired of y'all today. I'm just boom, done. He could be eating a cheeseburger. Not that he needs to eat. I don't know. But, he could be sitting there eating a cheeseburger and just decide he wants to blow up all of Europe, and what you can do, or just decide to collapse the economies of the world just for fun. I mean, who's going to stop him?
Nobody.
That's why I said they could have had it where he could have technically been one of the strongest of the leaguers till Superman popped up. So he could have really hit all of them with a nuke, and they wouldn't have seen it coming if he wanted to do so. And someone in the comment section mentioned he's the only one that's not going to get his own story. B.A.B., what's up with that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Hold on, shout out real quick, Leah Cantu. Hey, BK, my dad and I are enjoying the show. Well, I'm glad, and thank you very much. It's another very loyal supporter.
What's up, Pops?
Right there. What's up, Pops? Now, who said that? Yeah, the fact that Cyborg is really a side character, and that they brought that out really well. You're right. Where's that comment that you just said about him not getting his own movie? Who said that?
Somebody. Let's see. Okay, Sonya. Ray Fisher messed up saying he doesn't want to work with Walter Hamada
ever. So no Cyborg and Flash. Yeah, I just wish I was really a fly on the wall in those meetings, man, because Walter Hamada is the guy that's over the DC right now, and he's just saying that he said, as long as Walter Hamada is there, I don't want to be there, or something like that. So that's just really unfortunate, because he was the best part of the movie to me.
He was,
big up to that, brother. Sometimes you have to stand on principle. Sometimes you have to, because I mean, I'm sure he could be there making a ton of money, and sometimes you have to stand on principle. So.
That is true. That is true. But something else that I really enjoyed was this scene right here. How they stepped that up with the Amazons versus Steppenwolf. I mean, this is such an improvement on his armor. He looks 50,000 times better, in this than he did the first film. And so I know what do you think about this, Lamont? What do you think about the armor upgrade, the new CGI, all of that? What do you think about this battle right here on Themyscira with him trying to get the first mother box?
Really love the Themyscira battle, but the Themyscira battle with him in the first movie was one of the better scenes. Hell, I enjoyed the Themyscira battle, man.
Wait, you enjoyed it in the 2017 more than in this one?
No, not more. I'm saying for that movie, it was one of the better scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But this was dope. I like this part where he did the Lamont Tyson's life gains, pec flex and just took all the arrows out, just went blow.
Bro, I'm gonna get to that, man. Hold on, I just gotta thank you so much for the super chat, Jonathan. So I heard actor Cyborg beef for studio. If true, who would you cast in place? I'm not sure. Thank you so much. I'm not sure who I want cast. I would really have to sit down and think about that. I don't have anybody off the top of my head, but I do want to say thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it.
They already have a Cyborg for from Doom Patrol. Just move him over there.
Is that a good show?
I thought I've had fun with it.
It's okay.
It's okay. I had fun with it. I like what's her name though. What's the crazy chick's name again?
Golly, I know who you're talking about, and we all like her.
Yeah, I like her. That character, I like her a lot. She was one of my favorite ones in that show.
I think it's Margaret Robbie.
No, not on the on Doom Patrol. It was a Hispanic chick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to look her up.
But Larry, I do agree with you though, man. This scene right here where he flexed and broke all the arrows was badass.
Yeah, that was dope.
I do love that. But they were trying their best, man. They were trying their best, but they just couldn't hold them down.
What can you do with them, man? Now, B. Avery, I wasn't as in love with the suit as you were. The suit was an improvement, but it didn't do nothing for me. I was basically thinking that they was fighting the thing from Thor that they use that blows out heat from the when he moves his face. That's what it looked like to me. But the suit, what I liked the best was the upgrade to his axe. I like the axe better in this movie. And I did think the CGI was really, really good. And there's another character who I didn't really care for that I wanted to look more menacing. And I'm sure we're going to get to it. So I'm going to hold that thought for the moment. Okay. But I was just okay with Steppenwolf's new outfit. But I really do love the Themyscira scenes. And if I'm not mistaken, me and a lot of other people's opinion of the Themyscira scenes, not just in this movie, but in the Wonder Woman movie, is like, dude, why are y'all wasting time with all this other craziness? Just make a full-fledged Themyscira movie where they come somewhere else on planet Earth, or we get a TV series with Themyscira. I think people will be about that life. But yeah, I did love that scene.
Right on. Now let me ask y'all what y'all think about this scene right here. I done watched this thing 15,011 times, and that is the Age of Heroes, man.
Oh
with,
man,
with the old guys. My God! First of all, now to correct me if I'm wrong, the dude to the right with the super swole, that is Zeus, correct?
That's Zeus. That's young Zeus.
Bruh. Swole on super swole, God dog, and you know
who's handing him the axe, right?
Yeah, no, who is that? Who is that?
Ares.
Okay,
Ares, the god of war.
Gotcha. We're gonna break it down, man. But when Diana was breaking it down to Bruce, it was the perfect exposition talking about the Age of Heroes, and then as soon as the scene popped up, boom, you heard that bass come in. I'm just like, oh goddamn, it is about to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody to scream, "This is Sparta." You know,
for real, man. Oh man. Hold on. What y'all saying in the chat? Anything about this scene right here? Yes. This scene they all surrounded. That's okay. Hold on. Darkseid waiting in the cut like Thanos at the end. But bro, this was lovely. You see, you got the Omega symbol back there. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that the anti-life equation was going to be found on Earth. But I mean,
I didn't either.
And this is the first time we get to see Darkseid, man. And my goodness, that is a hell of an intro. I mean, he is that's pretty serious. You know, I like it, man. How you feeling about that so far?
I'm glad they introed Darkseid, but I did not like the way he looked or sound. I'm sorry.
What?
Nah, I mean I ain't feeling that, man.
Oh man,
you could do better. You can do better.
really?
Yeah, man, you can do better than that.
Larry,
You can do
what you
better.
think? Or Larry, what you think?
He reminded me of that dude. I want to say it was a dude from 300.
Darkseid reminded you of a dude from 300?
It was, I can't remember the movie. It was a dude where they had these dudes, they were fighting this big giant dude that he was like a king, they called himself the God King.
That was 300.
That's who he reminded me of.
Oh,
you know,
man.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not dogging him or anything. It was cool, but that's who. I mean, that whole vibe sort of reminded me of 300. The whole the whole thing with the old guys, it all reminded me of it. So
to be honest with you, B. Avery, my favorite fight scene of this movie was what we're looking at right now. I enjoyed this better than I did the ending. The only thing that I liked at the ending was when
hold on. Hold your horses.
Okay, so having said that, B. Avery, this was my favorite fight scene when you had the lanterns, you had the Greek gods, you had Themyscira, you had everybody come together to beat back Darkseid, and I love that. I love that they brought his demon staff. That's in the comics, so I was cool with that.
Talking about them in the back.
No. His demon staff, the staff that Darkseid had in his hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Yeah. These people right here that were doing. I didn't realize that is one of these people right here Desai, the one that lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Darkseid hand guy. Yeah, you got that right.
Okay, gotcha.
And
okay,
I'm wondering, are they going to give him a story? Because I mean, he pretty badass too. I mean,
really?
Like you could send him to Earth, and he could take on the Justice League damn near by itself.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, hell,
yeah. There was one little thing in here I liked was when Darkseid killed when he killed that lantern. And he tried to grab the ring. The ring came off the dude, and he started floating up and was swirling around. And Darkseid tried to grab it. He just saw it. He was like, he just kind of casually tried to grab it, and then he missed it. He was like, okay, and went right back to fighting.
Right. Yeah, man. Do y'all know what lantern this is? I guess he was protecting Earth a long time ago. But like you said, Larry, lanterns are strong. But I mean, I like the way they choreographed how he went out. He stabbed it. He tried to shoot him in the back. And he got his ass jumped by 3 parademons. And then I like the little sidestep Darkseid did. You look, he's big and agile. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Came through like Larry said and sliced the ring off, man.
Good God Almighty.
And he got kicked. And so, but look how badass Darkseid is. I know this is not where he has his full powers, right? But you have one guy being of the lantern fighting him. And that's not enough right there. And then you have, who was the person shooting with the arrows? What was her name? The lady. This chick right here in the middle with the bow and arrow.
That's the black. Golly, what is her name? Lord, I can't think of her name right now.
Is it Artemis?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about that one. I don't know.
So you got 1, 2. One. Then you got Artemis shooting with the arrow. That's 2. Then you got King Atlan doing his thing, hitting him with that. That's 3.
Yeah.
Then you got Zeus. Oh, that's the wrong one. Zeus right here hitting him with the light. This was perfect. This was perfect.
Yeah.
This was
good.
Perfect.
This was a good scene, bro. This was a good scene.
And then, like you said, Ares. You said Ares, right? With the coming through with the axe. It took 5 of them to take him down, man. 5 of them to take Darkseid down. So they just
wasn't that the parallel with that Bruce was making about it was 5 of them, and we have to make it 6 because it was 5 that beat them back the last time, but it's going to take 6 to defeat them when they was having that conversation.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that works.
Sounds good to me. sounds good to me. Yeah, they saying Artemis. So I need to look at this chat more. My fault. So Artemis. What y'all seeing in the chat? The lanterns,
Artemis, Athena, Nubia. Because Nubia is the black Themyscira girl. Wasn't that Nubia?
But we haven't been introduced to Nubia yet.
Okay. Maybe it wasn't Nubia.
And they're saying a bunch of Artemis. So yeah, that like I'm with you, Lamont. That was my favorite scene.
Yeah.
Larry, what you got, man? I mean, all of that. I mean, I could watch this thing over and over and over. Him blasting the hell out of people with lightning bolts, you know. And
this was a cool scene, man. This was. I mean, I like the action. It was fun. Yeah. I mean, it was just good fun. There probably should have been more of this.
Mhm.
There should have been more of this, and they probably should have shot some extra scenes. I know they probably couldn't because of COVID, but they probably should have shot some extra scenes somewhere.
Right on. Now, another thing that I liked that they added was when Superman came back to life. You know, instead of the stupid line from Batman talking about "I don't not like you" or something he said, and getting, you know, we got the red beams, the military was shooting them. How do you feel about this, Lamont? I mean, are you happy with the additions of, like, how did you? Okay, so they took part of Superman's ship and enhanced Batman's suit, so he's able to block like lasers and, you know, Superman's energy, his heat vision, and, you know, the lasers from the Parademons guns and stuff. How do you feel about that? Are you able to swallow that pill? You know,
it's a hard swallow for me, man. I mean, because Batman, if you're gonna take his technology, why just make it one hand piece? Why not take enough and just make yourself a damn Iron Man suit and really go in with it? And then when the suit, it could only absorb so much energy before it broke off, because Superman I-beamed both of them and they both got destroyed. So I don't know how I felt about that. I feel like Bruce Wayne is smart enough. He's got enough money. He could have came up with some kind of other contraption on his own, a full body suit like what we saw in Batman versus Superman. But I mean, for this movie and them to bring it back, I was okay with it. It's fine.
Lamont, think about.
Thank you so much, Ernest, for the super chat of the $5. I really do appreciate it. Go ahead. Hold on. You say, you mean no disrespect, but how dare anyone say Justice League hold up to Endgame?
Yeah,
hey, man,
I want to know too. I'm with that comment. I want to know too.
Stretch.
Yeah, that is a stretch.
I won't say, but you know, I was more entertained with the ending fight. I was more fulfilled with the ending scene of this than I was Endgame.
Really?
Because I was pissed off that Thor got his ass. Thor and Iron Man got their ass kicked and Hulk didn't smash. I was disappointed. Well, I wasn't disappointed at the end of this battle. I was disappointed at the end of the battle with Endgame. Endgame was a better cohesive film.
Okay.
With a lot of, you know, like the first and second act and the build up, because there was a ton of stuff you can trim out of this 4-hour movie that wasn't necessary. You know, but, so this, but as far as go ahead.
Wait a minute, man. Okay. I feel you on the Hulk didn't smash. I'm with you because Hulk got his ass beat so bad, he needed to redeem himself.
Correct.
Okay, I'm with you.
And he didn't.
So everybody's disappointed. Thor, I felt like they wrote several lines to help Thor get some get back. Even from Thor getting that new hammer was get back. So are you saying you didn't care for the Captain Marvel coming in, making the save, and Iron Man sacrificing himself let you down compared to what happened in the Justice League?
Iron Man, he had all stones, man. He could have just did a few key blasts with the Power Stone and took care of Thanos. He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to snap. I mean, it was still dope. I can pick that apart. It was still like I can give him an excuse to where, okay, he just wasn't thinking fast. You know, he wasn't trying to be selfish.
Right.
But and the Captain Marvel thing, like you mentioned, that was cool. But I want all characters to give 100%, and I don't feel that happened. I mean, the fat Thor thing got old very quick. They should have.
I agree.
When they first revealed him in his new Asgard, and he was playing video games, that joke should have stopped right there, and it should have went back to normal Thor. But for the rest of the movie, he's Mr. Donut Man. And that I mean, in Infinity War, when he got the axe, not Mjolnir, but Stormbreaker, that was such a badass moment. One of the most we talked about it on your show.
Yeah,
one of the most badass moments like ever in like cinema history. And then you were
definitely top 10.
And then you reduce him. We waiting for a year, and then you reduce him to you know, this overweight goof. I'm like, come on, man. that was highly disappointing to me. Like, I'm like,
Avery, Did they not make up for that by letting Captain America have the shield and wield Mjolnir and beat the tar out of Thanos for a little while?
I mean, I feel you. That was dope. But I'm looking at it as far as Justice League, even though it was far less characters, everybody has something to do. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. You know, like they went 100% with what they had with those 6 characters. They didn't do that with Endgame. They did that with half of the characters or 75% of the characters. You know, I mean, if you're going to have a character in a movie, I want to see them do something. And they didn't do that with all their characters like they did when in Justice League.
And, and then the other part of this is Steppenwolf, to me, man, he's just not menacing enough that they even really needed everybody to go in on him. Superman could have beat that ass by himself. Technically, we're keeping this thing real based on the comics, which we're not because they did their storyline. No, Steppenwolf should not have been able to beat nobody in the Justice League except for Batman, if we're going to keep it real. But
he was powered up, my brother.
That's true. He was powered up. But, I mean, he wasn't powered up enough that axe couldn't chop his head off. I mean, that sword didn't chop his head off. The sword could have been chopped his leg, his arm, and everything off. So I just feel like his character wasn't worthy of all 6 of them being portrayed to defeat him the way Thanos' character was worthy of everybody joining in.
Well,
see, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing I think that's important with this, with just storytelling, is that they didn't give us any reason to. I mean, besides Steppenwolf just showing up and being a dick and fighting and there was no sort of connection to him or anything. You didn't really feel why he was doing what he was doing, and I didn't feel like there was any real connection with some of the characters. Like I didn't feel that with Aquaman or Superman a little bit, but you know, I didn't feel that necessarily with Cyborg all the way. I felt it a little bit with Wonder Woman, maybe a tad bit with Flash, but that was it. And I feel like to really get the most out of these characters, you have to get people invested in them personally, and they didn't do that. They do that in Marvel. They make people want to like root for these characters or root against them, you know, or be conflicted that you're rooting for them when you should be rooting against them, you know. And I don't feel like they did that in DC. And I think that was one of those things where they just spent a lot of time talking about Thanos and developing him. And we got to see Thanos, you know, through different people's eyes. We got to see him through the eyes of Gamora, and we got to see him through the eyes of Nebulous. And so we didn't see Thanos as just a one-dimensional character. And Steppenwolf was just a one-dimensional just thug that was just beating people up. And
yeah, his whole storyline, like Larry's saying, his storyline was weak. He needed to get those mother boxes basically so he could get back in good graces with Darkseid.
Why not get the mother boxes and power up and go after Darkseid?
He got Stockholm syndrome, Larry. He ain't about to try.
I mean, dude destroyed. He said he destroyed what 50,000 worlds, or 100,000 worlds, and he owed him 50,000 more. I'm thinking you destroyed 100,000 worlds, and you couldn't be powering up from all those worlds.
I was just trying to talk for about 30 seconds and then realize I was muted, so y'all didn't hear nothing I said.
Oh, good. Lord have mercy. Get back in here, B. Avery.
Steve Magnolia.
That was your show, man. Come on, get in.
I'm tripping. I'm just talking. I'm like, why are they not responding? You know what I'm saying? But he said exactly like I'm saying they're just going to not acknowledge what I said. Okay, but they can't hear me. Hold on, what y'all saying in the chat? Steppenwolf is no punk. Oh man, and Ernest, thank you again for another super chat, my brother. I really appreciate it. What you say, you guys are funny, but can you please talk about Falcon? I had a problem with them not getting a loan. How many blacks has? I will address that for the super chat. Well, y'all remind me. Now remember, we did talk about that on Lamont's show this past Friday. So
please go back and watch it. It was a great discussion. B. Avery, in terms of the way comics do on my channel, that live stream that we discussed has done well for a live stream talking about Marvel comics, man. Please go watch that. We had
the first video right there. So we address We addressed that exact question. So, but I'll go ahead. But let me just stick on Justice League.
Before we go on, there's one thing that I want to mention.
Guys. Thank you so much. Hold on. Let me try to do something. Let me try to.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
It is all good, man. You know, better late than never. But thank you very much for the super chat. You know, you paying my bills. You know, you're gonna help me get a new computer. Seriously, that is. I'm trying. I am saving my little YouTube coins to give me a new system so I can do a better job at this. And you guys are helping with those super chats.
Sir.
So, thank you. Now I'm sorry. Who did I cut off? I
wanted to just say there was one thing I know that when you guys were talking about Batman being able to being able to defend against Superman's laser eyes, I was just thinking when I was watching that, I was thinking to myself, and I know it's a different universe, but I was like, how dope would it have been if Batman had vibranium since it absorbs energy? Could you imagine how much energy Superman's putting out if you took all that energy and then you can throw it back at him?
Well, Larry, that's what Diana's wristbands do. That's what Diana's wristbands do. She absorbs that energy and she throws it back at you. But the problem is, before she could throw in the energy at Superman, he's so fast he can fly to her arms before she can make him claim.
And whoop that ass. Well, let me move on to one of the characters you said. The Flash was your favorite, right?
And why is Superman not powering entire cities? Why is he not just laser beaming down and just powering up entire cities? They can store that energy. What's it going to take for him? A cheeseburger?
Send Warner Brothers an email.
Yeah.
With that. Email them.
Tell them you want Superman to hook up with Elon Musk. That's what
something. I mean, dude should be an environmentalist. His whole planet got blown up. He should understand the need to have to protect
your theories are very entertaining.
It's interesting. Yeah. They like Lamont, the Cosby Show for sure.
Man, but this is badass too, man, right here.
Yeah.
Flash.
That was my dude.
Going faster than the speed of light. He was like, hold on. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I got stuff to do. God damn it. This is the Snyder cut. Okay, and I gotta shine. Now, let me look around real quick and figure this out. Okay, I gotta go faster than I ever fast. I gotta go faster.
But why does he run like this? Why does he run like that? I mean, he runs like he's swimming.
I gotta give B. Avery credit, man. That picture, you got the perfect. I mean, something like.
I'm not ready yet, man.
Oh my God, B. Avery, man, you got the perfect picture for that with my brother. That is priceless right there, man.
He hit that hole, man. He did. Like it was. I'm just give it to Zack Snyder. Okay, he shot it. Okay, because it is perfect. That is, for a moment, man, he was like, oh shit. It's my turn, man. It's up to me. No, I'm not trying to be stupid, but it's funny because he actually looked around like, okay, how the hell do I fix this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, man. You got 2 new super chats. People is helping that brother get that CPU. Let me get this picture
off. A new CPU. Hold on, where we at? Aaliyah. Yes. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Thank you so much.
Is that from you, Aaliyah, or is that from your pops? I want to know if that's from you or from your pops.
And let's get the pops look.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank you, Pop Cantu or Aaliyah, one of you guys. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And Shower King, another $2. Get a 380, bro. LOL. Flash ran goofy, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
How you run like that?
Yeah, Now, hold on. Did any of y'all watch the first few seasons of Arrow on the CW?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Let me try to make this point real quick. So you know how? So one of the things the show Oliver's character was kind of copying off of Batman to me.
It was,
like
man.
His own,
it was.
So, but anyway, my point I'm trying to make is in the first few seasons, or when the Arrow started crossing over with the Flash, Oliver, which was pretending to be Batman, was teaching Flash how to be an athlete, how to be more athletic, how to be more efficient just how to be mobile and things like that. So I think as the universe expands, Batman is going to get with the Flash and take him to the track and be like, don't use your powers, but let me teach you how to run properly. Let me teach you how to run out of a block, not like a 100-meter dash. And I think he's just gonna help, because it's kind of like WandaVision. Wanda had all the power, but she didn't know how to use it. But Agatha was gonna come through and help. And so I'm thinking that Batman may have that same relationship with the Flash and may help him run better. So he's not looking all retarded and silly, flailing like a fish out of water.
Avery, you got a comment that my man said Flash run like he got gout.
Who said that? Hold on. That's what's up.
Oh my
God.
Okay, I see. My man got little crystals under his feet.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Damn.
That's y'all hilarious. Y'all hilarious.
Boy,
Thank y'all, man. Oh, y'all are hilarious in this chat. But man, no, where is he? He busting the move right here, man. He's going pretty hella fast right here. And I thought that was pretty dope. This imagery, man, just everything coming back.
Be Avery.
What's that?
He needs to take some running lessons from Letty from Lovecraft.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
definitely. But I guess this is what it looks like, man, when you're going faster than the speed of light, because that's pretty fast right there. But he reverses everything. He gets stabbed in the back and served up. Superman comes through with that punch, knocks him the hell out, and Wonder Woman runs up and slices that head off, man.
And then it falls into Darkseid's feet.
Yeah.
And he crushed his head.
He crushed his head.
Like what?
I feel like this is the only time we saw them actually kill somebody in here. Like really kill someone.
Oh man, you got another one, B. Avery. Wow. Way to come through, everybody. So proud of y'all. Way to come.
Oh my God. Just
you might get that computer tonight, B. Avery. They keep on.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. What did you say? Get your computer. One last question. Thanos or Darkseid? Darkseid. Well, what Thanos ass? In my opinion.
What?
Huh?
What did I say? What did I say? Did I say Thanos?
You said Darkseid would whoop Thanos' ass.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yes. Are you serious?
Is this with or without the gauntlet?
Even man, I don't think it matters.
Oh, it does matter, B. Avery.
Okay, wait a minute. First of all, the Infinity Gauntlet only works in the universe that it comes from.
Well,
remember that.
We're pretending. We're pretending that.
Are we pretending?
We're all in the same universe, correct?
No, ain't that a part of the comics? Because I think that's one of the reasons why Darkseid won is because one of the rules about the Infinity Gauntlet, since we're dealing with a multiverse, is that whatever Infinity Gauntlet you have, it only works in that said universe. And I think that.
Well, let's just say Darkseid. Let's just say Thanos gets the gauntlet from whatever universe Darkseid is in. It's not even going to be a fight.
Okay.
Now, without the gauntlet, I say they're about a tie. But I would still probably lean a little bit more toward Thanos.
Larry, what you got?
Well, I mean, if Thanos just goes turns back time, then he can never lose.
Have y'all seen? I know y'all heard of it. Death Battle.
I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
There is a Thanos versus Darkseid battle, and I implore you to watch it.
What's the name of that channel that you showed where they had there was something that you showed some
hold on.
Man.
Here we go.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Yes!
Sharronda sharing money from her 13 jobs.
Just one more. Sharronda, all that energy for you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Like her $13 for the $9.99. Thank you. I do appreciate it, ma'am.
Sharronda's probably super chatting while she's live streaming her own channel right now.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
You know?
For real.
She says she's screaming at the video. That's what Sharronda says. She's screaming.
What you screaming at?
That's what I'm doing.
Sharronda, who will win? Hold on, hold on. Is there another? Okay, Sharronda, who will win? Darkseid or Thanos? We have to know. I have to know what you think.
I'm still trying to figure out. We asked a question similar to this at the end of WandaVision, and nobody stepped up to the plate because I asked y'all who would win in a fight between Wanda and the Dark Phoenix.
The Dark Phoenix,
of course, hands
down.
That's
what I said.
Hands down.
I think maybe I was trolling or something, but are we really having a conversation about Darkseid versus Thanos?
Yeah, we haven't thought.
I mean, I don't even see that as a contest, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, man,
The true form Darkseid is stronger, but it depends on the writer. Man,
that is a great cinematic response from Derek. It do depend on the writer.
And thank you, Derek, for supporting the channel on that level, man. $20, seriously.
Big ups on that. You know?
Derek who will win? Darkseid of the DCU versus Thanos of the MCU? Simply, come on, Darkseid, man. Yes. Are you serious?
No. I need to see. I'm gonna hit y'all with Whitney Houston. I need to see the receipts.
Bro, okay. We're gonna have to come back. We're gonna have to come back to this. No, but seriously, I just want to talk about this last thing real quick because it was so badass to me. It was so badass. Just this ending starting out right here between all of the characters of when Darkseid and when he dies and Darkseid gets mad. This is perfect to me. How they both stirred each other down. I mean, I cannot wait for this. I gotta be honest, man. I'm surprised. You know, he's like ready the Armada. We'll do it the old way. I mean, just so simple. Like he just walks off like a boss. Like, yeah, I'm finna F some stuff up tonight.
I didn't realize he had no Omega symbol on his armor.
Yeah, he had that. If he's so damn tough, be Avery. If you so damn tough, why you ain't just step on through the portal and come on get you some?
You know?
Well, damn it, I guess you.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Shower King, you don't get you like $50 tonight, man. Thank you so much. The Infinity Stones has been retconned to be used in any universe now. Okay, I believe it was used by Gamora. Mickey Mouse defeats all. LOL. Okay,
you know, Team
man. Well, thank you so much.
Mouse.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on, man. What is it? Death battle.
Oh man, you got another one, be Avery.
My goodness. Has Thanos ever fought the Sentry, the closest thing to Superman? Lamont will know that more than me. But
he's fought Sentry and he's also fought Gladiator. Janu, I know you're familiar with Gladiator in the MCU, and he whipped both of their asses. He whipped both of them. Of course, each one he whipped, he had the gauntlet.
Okay. Now, this is what I want y'all to watch this right here. This came out 2 years ago. 11 million views, and it's 26 minutes. Thanos versus Darkseid, Marvel versus DC. You never heard of that before, Lamont?
No, I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Okay, yeah, check it out, man. Check it out. Brandon has fans tonight. Thank you so much.
Oh man,
next week too.
Through.
Yes, thank you so much. God, this is just yes.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
You know for that one.
Don't
be like Umar Johnson to claim using this for school or a new computer. No, I wouldn't do that.
Be able leave Umar alone. Tomorrow night when me and Larry go live, I'm gonna be like, yo, I need a new MacBook Pro so I can get my 4K videos to process faster.
You know?
Yeah,
I might have to get on and do a live stream on my channel. Just say I need a new iPhone or something.
Man. Justice League.
But you do need a new computer though, for real.
Yeah, I do. I do. You do too, Lamont?
I don't need it, but I do need it for the 4K processing.
Lamont, you need it. You don't realize you need it until you have it. Then you're gonna be like, I don't even know how I was running this channel before.
Okay, well then I'll take Larry's word for it. I need it because when my computer spits out video in 1080p, if it's 15 minutes, it takes some time to get that to render. So yeah, I definitely want to upgrade and get that new M1 chip so I can get my stuff done in 4K.
And I have a 4K camera right now. I'm not streaming a 4K. I'm streaming in 1080p, and I have the 4K cam link, and I can update my audio. But I need a stronger system to push 4K.
Right.
So that's Sharronda. We all need these. Yeah, hey, y'all helping us out, because Larry is doing the 4K right now. Not now in the stream, but on his channel, and it's he says it's the truth, and so. Well, I got to be honest with you guys. I'm shocked. Obviously, y'all did not love the movie as much as I did, and that's cool.
No, I liked it. I liked it. Don't get me.
I loved it though. I loved it.
I didn't love it. I definitely give it an 8.0, whereas the last movie I gave a 6.5.
That's fair. I give this one a 9, even though it still has problems. Larry, what do you give?
The Mooch done came.
Moochie. Thank you so much, man.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
All right. Y'all are really making the dream come true. You know what I'm saying?
Who says black don't support black?
You know what I'm saying? Let's get rid of all the propaganda and lies. We are family in this thing. We are rewriting the future, oh my God, damn it. Oh, this is crazy. Yes.
I'll tell you, at this level, you might have to come up with like 3-4 more video memes.
Man, I really, my gosh, hold on. Man, why you say this was a man? Sharronda, I didn't say that. If you talking about my Facebook, because
Sharronda did say you said that.
I think it was on your Twitter or something or Instagram.
On Monday, I said the imagery was a masterpiece. The way it looked, the cinematography. No, I can pull it up if I got receipts now.
He got the receipts.
I hope y'all can go to my Twitter. It says the imagery was a cinematic masterpiece, and I stand by that. The way it looked was beautiful. So she was like, what the hell is this dude talking about? A masterpiece?
Yeah.
But anyway, use that steamy 1400 brand and goes to the Best Buy and let me get all those new PCBs already. I just kind of rumble through that. For the fun, tell the wife. God.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Man, another one.
My goodness gracious. Wow. Thank y'all. Thank you, Derek. And thank you, Jate Major, man. Thank you guys so much.
Wow.
I can't lie to you, my brother. I haven't seen this much super chatting since people was giving me diapers for the baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is wonderful.
That is amazing.
Support Black creators. Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
And Zia Latrice, Black Bleach Snyder washed all the color out this movie. It was depressing. And man, well, I'll tell you what, on my TV, I have a specific setting for my 4K movies, and I have one for my 4K IMAX movies where I crank the color all the way up. This was 4K IMAX. And so I would just suggest you adjust your television, because for me it looked beautiful. But that's just me. Somebody said something about the aspect ratio. Aspect ratio was not a problem.
We talked about that earlier in the week, just in the back and forth on Instagram about that 4:3, and I was like, can we not have got a 16:9?
Yeah, she is, man. She is. Let me be honest. I am too pro-black for most blacks. No homo, no religion. So the one reason I don't want to give you guys a donation is because I don't want you to play. Okay, well, hey, it is what it is.
You got the other one. Play the other one.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, man. You super chat and we'll do nothing for you. Hey. There you go. Super chat.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on.
Double. Oh my God.
Hold on. Okay,
Wow.
let me. So, Shaq, bro, how much money you got? Like,
Hey, man, you done got
like
the
your seven
stimulus
super
check.
shot of the night.
You done got
Hashtag
that stimulus check.
hashtag
We don't know what he
recap
does.
the computer.
He's spending
Man,
like that. He might make more than he might earn
my
too much to get
goodness.
the stimulus check.
And Malaya Lewis 999. Yes, I definitely support black-owned businesses and creators. Get the best computer you can. I hope you do an unboxing as well. That would be nice. You know what? I may have to. Larry was telling me I need to get a MacBook something, a MacBook Pro, but I just
man.
Apple is just like, you know, I know Aaliyah, my goodness, this is crazy.
It's amazing.
Thank you, y'all. Are gonna make me cry for real.
Now you done
what is
got
going
money.
on, man? This is
He done got European money. He done got European money.
he said get a haircut. Y'all
Have
know,
you
man.
faded
I know. It's pretty bad.
Oh my God!
I ain't gonna
then you
I
got
promise
some
you.
more down there.
Kimmy Lane.
Oh, wait a minute.
Money. You got a
Hey,
pound.
to the pounds.
That's not even dollars. That's
Thank
pounds.
you so much.
$4.99 in pounds. That's like $300.
Man, no, what? No, I don't. Stop
It's
Larry.
not $300.
Hold on, Thank you. This is crazy. Was it another one too?
Yes, Jonathan sold.
Jonathan for the computer. I would love a 4-hour version of Kugel's Black Panther. I would too, man. I would have to just stop the show because I'm feeling bad. But thank y'all.
Stop it. You might need to go another hour.
I'm telling
I gotta get Lamont gotta go. He got his
I'm
chip
gonna
is
have to
coming
go.
up.
But y'all don't need me for what? All y'all need is to be Avery cut. That's all y'all need.
So yes, you know what? For that, I will have a haircut. It's been about probably 3 months at least. My God, dang, what? This is insane. Oh my gosh.
Oh man,
this is crazy.
This is beautiful, man. This is great right there.
Wash hands well deserved. Thank you so much, guys. My God.
I'm loving this. This is great.
Man, oh God, oh my goodness.
You missed one right before pay away. You missed another one.
Wait a minute.
Came through.
Oh man.
We didn't talk about that yet.
I stepped away for 30 minutes. Oh, first of all, thank you, Sharronda. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Big Kid 14. Thank you so much. And thank you, Sharronda. I do appreciate it. Now, as far I stepped away for 30 minutes. God, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it.
The money train. You cannot stop the money train. You cannot stop the money train. Woo!
Thank you guys so much. Jesus
my goodness gracious!
This is unbelievable.
This is unbelievable. It's at least $100 a night, man. At least it's probably two. Anyway,
it don't matter.
Let's talk about
showing
this.
Love,
I got to address. I got to address old dude earlier because he did ask about the Falcon.
Okay,
but I stepped away for 30 minutes. Did you address my question about the people of color being removed from? No, we didn't talk about that. But I'm also surprised. There's another YouTuber that's bigger than me by the name of Dan Merle. He does box office videos as well. That's one reason I watch him. He addressed the same thing in the video that he just came out with. But goodness gracious. But I do agree with you. It seemed like they took out the black people and the women more in this movie. With the Amazons and Iris and Ray Fisher with Victor Stone with Cyborg. So I definitely do agree with you there. It's crazy. I don't know how the execs at Warner Brothers looked at this and was like, we don't like it. What we have, we need to redo it. And I know, of course, that Zack Snyder had the passing in his family that had him step away. And Josh Whedon came in, but you also know at the time Kevin Tsuchihara, he put a 2-hour mandate on this, and he also pushed the movie and didn't want to delay it so he can get a bonus for the end of that 2017, and the board ended up kicking him out because of that. So they had to take out a lot of stuff because it was a mandate of 2 hours. But I still noticed that anyway. Like they did remove a lot of the people of color from the film. How do y'all feel about that? I
100% agree. I mean, you hit the nail right on the head. it does make you frustrated that when you have to edit these movies down to whatever your time constraints. And by the way, Sharronda hit you again. Then you just got another one from
Another one.
Oh, I'm gonna go in order.
It's frustrating when they take out the parts that you feel like you can have a greater relationship to, and the parts that they took out with Ray Fisher would have definitely had people more enthralled in this movie for sure.
Right on, Larry. You have any comments on that, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think all of us, because we create content, we're all creatives on some level, and I hate when I see the business side of things dictate too much of what the creative side has, what it can do. And I understand that sometimes you have to dial, you have to sort of rein people in, and you can't make 5-hour movies like I'm sure Spike Lee would love to make every single time, but you shouldn't put a 2-hour mandate on a movie. You should make a movie and let the creators create their cut. And sometimes you have to watch it and let people sit together in a room and say, nah, this doesn't really work. This doesn't really work. This does work. Let's put this in. Let's take that out. And if you end up with a 2-hour movie, fine. If you end up with a 3-hour movie, fine. But you have to just I mean, obviously there's limits, but it's too much to just simply say it's going to be 2 hours.
Right,
and that's it. You need to let the movie be. You need to let the time of the movie be whatever the runtime is. Organically, that's what it needs to be.
100%. And do you have any comments about the people of color or the black people being removed, or you think it was just coincidence, or I
don't think anything in that respect is coincidence.
I
mean, that's just the way I am. I don't think any. I think it's all. It's either something where people do it. Maybe they do it subconsciously, because they think, okay, cuts have to be made. Where can we make the cuts? And they just subconsciously figure, oh, we can cut the black people out. Not trying to directly say it. It's just where their mind goes. So I mean, yeah. I don't think it was coincidental.
Brandon getting big money, but where's my damn stimmy? Sharronda, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'd love to have you on here, Sonya, don't stop the show. I don't think I will. Thank you, Shar King. It's deserved. You have a good spirit, homie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shar King.
And then you have given a lot. One.
And then Zia Latrice, $4.99. Don't cry, Brandon. You have a strong fan base. Thank you so much. Man, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Jehu, $10. This is for Sam's boat, even though Vision managed to get a house. We'll talk about that. But thank you very much, Jehu. Thank you. I appreciate that, my brother.
How Vision get a damn house? He barely been alive. He didn't have any work experience.
White Vision isn't about race. I don't know if you're joking or serious, but okay.
Did you get Herbert Harris, B. Avery? He sent you 10.
Hold on. I'm scrolling down again. Sharon, $4.99. I feel like I'm at the strip club making it rain. Now I'm broke now, so I can't do nothing else. But Sharronda, thank you so much, sweetie pie. Thank you so much.
Sharronda said she was smacking that ass and put some money in your G-string.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, and again, y'all make sure y'all go. What the hell am I doing? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Sharronda's channel too. There's a link down to it in the description box. And if you head over to my channel tab, there she go. Oh, and congratulations, Sharronda. She just reached 40,000 subscribers, y'all. 40,000 subscribers. So
working sister in the game.
Big ups to Sharronda. You know what I'm saying? She be interviewing everybody in all of the Hollywoods. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. She interviews everybody, and so she be putting out them reviews. She be putting out them TV recaps and all of that good stuff. So y'all go subscribe to her channel. It's right there. Pay her weight. And she just hit 40K. She does a live at least about once a week. So show that sister some love, because she's showing me love. We're a family over here. We're a family. You know what I'm saying? Infinite Science, $3. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it.
I like that name, Infinite Science.
Herbert Harris, it's good to see you come into your own. Thank you. Love your channel. Your channel is truly valued, man. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Man.
Big up on that.
Thank you,
man.
People all over the world get on board for this money train. I like it, Tip Tops. I like it. And Zia Latrice, man, 100K for Brandon in 2021. Man, if I can get to 100K subscribers, man, I won't say. Last time I said I was gonna do it. Well, I ain't no more Harlem Shakes or whatever. Okay, hold on. Let me send Sharronda the link real quick.
Oh, Oh,
Hold on.
Yeah, baby. That's right.
Hold on.
oh.
Hold on. Where are you at on my Instagram? Where are you? My bad. Okay, there you go. And Sharronda, I have sent you the link. And so yeah, 100K, that would be lovely. Aaliyah Cantu, choo choo, yes.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
For the $5 super chat, man. I love y'all. Thank you. Man, this dude right here, man, in the middle of the live. What is going on, man? Hold on. What is like, bro, for real? Like thank you so much for the $50, man.
Hey man, that's my exit. I got to get out of here. Y'all know I'm still working with that
Yes.
8-month-old baby. And if you're going to make a grand exit, you want to chop somebody's head off and throw it at the feet of Darkside. And I just chopped off another piece of debt so that B. Avery can get that MacBook Pro with the MU card. Let's get it, baby.
And the haircut, and the haircut.
Well, I ain't worried about the haircut. Your hair is fine. Don't let everybody tell you cut off your hair, Samson. You keep your hair. Just get that computer.
Get it edged up. You know, I gotta get it.
That's it. But,
something. You know what I'm saying?
But fellas, I will catch y'all tomorrow night, man. Y'all stay up here. Y'all stay up here till tomorrow morning. Keep getting that money and get that computer.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You have a good one. Tell Baby L I said hello.
I will do that.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow, man.
See you tomorrow, bro.
All right.
Aaliyah Cantu, I love you guys. Via such great spirits. All of you great word, gentlemen. Keep it up. We'll do, Aaliyah. We'll do, ma'am. We'll do. And I know you got some things cooking in the oven as well. Shout out to Aaliyah Cantu. Y'all will know her pretty soon. But yeah, man, I really do appreciate all this, man. And Larry and Sharronda, I sent you the link to your Instagram. If you want to hop on Zeal, is that Zeal the Trees Payaways channel is hard too. All these guys are great. Yeah, man. And y'all, I'm love all this giving. Thank you, Larry. I do appreciate it.
I need to proofread.
It's all good. One Journey, thank you all for supporting this channel. Super chat, one-time donation already. So y'all, I do appreciate it. Larry, you have anything else you wanted to say about the Justice League Snyder Cut?
I'll just say this right here. Let's see.
And everybody hit the thumbs up button, please.
Let me see.
Oh, did she get it?
I think I'll just say that right there.
Oh snap, man! I sent it to the wrong damn person. What the hell?
I'll just say that.
Hold on. Hold on. I sent the link to the wrong person. That's why she's not on. Okay, Sharronda, I just now sent it to you. My bad. Somebody, I just sent this. I kind of want. Okay, I'll just unsend it to this. I'll send it to a stranger. What? Bruh. Larry,
gotta get you that new computer, man.
Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it.
Computer.
So Sharronda, I don't know if you're still listening. I sent you the link now. I sent it to the wrong person. So sorry about that, but you do have it now. If you wanted to hop on. But Larry, I do appreciate that, man. I really do. I really do appreciate that. I really do.
Man.
Thank you so much.
We're all growing, man. I'm waiting till you hit that 100,000 mark so you can go ahead and bring me up with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you, man. You right there at about you're about to hit 40K as well, man.
I'm trying to catch Sharronda.
Yeah, and there you go, right there, 38K, and I'm way behind y'all. I need to catch up. You know, I need to catch up. But let me see, Sharronda, you here? Damn, I wanted to hear what she had to say too. Okay, there we go. How you doing, ma'am? Oh. How are you doing? Welcome, Sharronda. Welcome. How are you doing, my sister?
I'm okay. I'm sorry I look crazy as wash day. I had to wash my hair, child.
You're good. You don't look crazy at all. How are you?
You know, the devil's been busy on my scalp, but other than that, I'm okay.
Oh, really? Well, shake the devil off, ma'am. Shake the devil off. And
I got a new fancy webcam.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, nice, I had to put my game up for these interviews. I'm supposed to be watching a movie, but y'all sidetracked me because I got an interview tomorrow.
Oh yeah, what movie were you supposed to be watching? Or can you say? If you can't, it's cool. You know?
Concrete Cowboy. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's all good. So, what did you think about the Snyder Cut? Real quick, did you like it?
I liked it.
Okay.
I mean, I was also a person that never had an issue with the first Snyder Cut with the Josh Whedon version. Like I had issues with it, but I think for me, because I saw it after everyone else got to see it, because I was in. Is my thing doing so weird? Sorry.
You good?
Because I saw it like after everyone saw it, and I saw all of the harsh reviews. I was kind of just like, it's not as bad as everybody tried to make it out to be. But all of the things that Snyder fixed, or the issues that I had with the first one, minus Steppenwolf, he's still trash. Other than that,
Really?
yeah.
Hold on.
What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank you, Donnie, for the 1999. Keep up the great content with this MacBook T'Challa voice. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. You thought the Steppenwolf, I liked him. He was much better than me.
How was he much better? They gave him some extra armor.
Yes, they changed his voice.
Dope, though.
They changed his voice. They gave him.
Y'all don't let them brainwash you, okay? Steppenwolf almost got his ass beat with every person he encountered until he got the 3 mother boxes, okay? The Amazons almost tapped that ass. Mira almost tapped that ass. Arthur almost tapped that ass. Come on now. Like, how you almost get your behind beat meeting every single member of the Justice League one-on-one until you get to the 3 mother boxes, and then it's the same issue. Steppenwolf never became any more of a significant threat from when we first met him to when he got the 3 mother boxes, and I was confused.
This is what I don't understand, right? You come from far away, you land in the mascara, you see all those Amazons, and your first thought is I want to beat them up so I can take this back to this dude. I'm like, nah, so I'm like Darkseid, I'm out. I just found paradise. I'm here. I'm staying. I was like, I'm surrounded by hot women that can fight. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going
anywhere. I was like, forget the mother boxes. The mother boxes can stay where they're at.
Okay. Well,
why would anyone leave that place?
I didn't even look at it that way, but you have.
Yeah, talking about how dope his armor look. His armor looked dope just to get beat all over again. Have it make sense for me, y'all? Okay.
No, he didn't get beat though. He whooped he got some licks on him, but I mean he got everybody's mother box, so he won each battle.
He got the mother box because people got distracted doing other things. But
Steppenwolf gay. I just realized Steppenwolf is gay.
You're tripping. You're tripping, Larry.
He's gay. Why would you leave the mascara to go to try and get back to this dude?
He is not trying to smash no Amazons, man. They don't even work. That's just
they don't be with their peen, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Sticking to it.
I would have been like, look, I've been on the wrong side of this thing. Can y'all just help me get my mind right? I would have stayed there for as long as they would have had me.
Well, I think he fulfilled his role because Darkseid was a true villain. This was a setup for Darkseid. So I think I agree with you more, Sharronda, if the argument was 2017, because Darkseid didn't show up, but Darkseid showed up in this. So it's just kind of like Darkseid is the villain. He's just a henchman. You know what I'm saying?
So it took 4 hours for us to figure that out.
I liked it. I think I liked his arc. I liked his story. You know, he was saying that he needed redemption. It was setting up how badass Darkseid was. Like, man, I got to take over 50,000 worlds to get on the good graces.
When you see all of that in the 4 hours, when you see that?
There was some doubt. That's what he said. The Sod. He was like, you still owe us 50,000 worlds.
Okay, so he said that for the 2 minutes in the 4 hour and 3 minute movie, and that's why y'all saying that he hard for something to happen 2 minutes.
He was harder. I'm just saying it was an improvement. This dude here is rich. The Indians don't like the outies land. Thank you so much, Shar King. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hello. Now let's transition real quick. And I want to respect the other super chat because Sharronda, I haven't talked to you about Falcon and Winter Soldier. How did you feel about the first episode? And before you, like when the show started, somebody super chatted and they wanted to specifically know how we felt about the bank loan scene with Sam's finances and his family. So how did you feel about the show, episode 1 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? And also, how did you feel about that bank scene?
Yeah, let's talk about the bank scene because that's been on my spirit for quite some time after watching the episode. Because, I'm just trying to figure out somebody who was in the military. So you're supposed to have good benefits. You've been sitting up here giving your life not only to help those soldiers, the vets who are dealing with PTSD, but also too, you've been helping Cap out. You've been working with the Avengers, and you mean to tell me you ain't got no money? Because y'all ain't paying for rent. Y'all live at SHIELD headquarters. So, I mean, Tony didn't leave y'all no money in the will. You ain't got nothing to show. Like, you've been risking your life on the run with Cap raggedy behind. Even though that's my baby daddy, but still. That doesn't make sense to me how you ain't got no money. Like, where did you go?
Now, I mentioned this earlier when we talked. I was like, shouldn't his sister have gotten survivor benefits from the military? I mean, he was disappeared. For all they knew, these people were dead. She should have been getting survivor benefits this whole time.
They said at the bank, though, that with the blip, because it was just so many people, that they changed all the rules. So I don't think people were able to get money for that.
I heard
dirty mess the government would do.
I heard somebody make another argument that was saying that, like, they weren't there for 5 years, and if you want a loan, somebody can just come in there and be like, "Hey, how do you prove that you wasn't around? You doing that 5 years?" Because anybody could just come and say, "Hey, I wasn't around. I need a loan." And
if you were totally off the radar, but I mean, if you go pull someone's credit report and they've been, paying on their Visa cards for the last 5 years.
That is true. That is true. Thank you so much, Ocean, Truth, and Wisdom 189.
Man, your people's are coming
issues.
Right.
For real, man. Right. For real.
I feel like your waiters, like, y'all gotta get on this level.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Black B said, "Why didn't Pepper set up a trust for the Avengers? She has all that stock money." Bruh, I'm not going to, like, good question.
Why didn't Tony do it? Why
That's
didn't
a good
Tony,
question.
after the whole Civil War thing, when y'all were beefing in the first place, like, I don't understand why people weren't getting a weekly stipend. How are you paying to live?
Zia Latrice, black man helped save the world and couldn't get assistance. Shaking my head. Typical. Right. And Tony didn't leave them anything. Shaking my head. In my recap, I said that they need to get the, and I said this on Lamont's thing on Friday, that they need to get the Armageddon Save the World care package, where no taxes, take care of your parking tickets, free housing, free healthcare,
free everything.
Star King coming through. Hawkeye raggedy behind. I know he up here. Hey, Nathan Boo. I know that Hawkeye raggedy behind probably got some type of benefit. And all he did was spend the whole 5 years killing people. Okay, right. And it had nothing to do with him. So it's just too much. But I do like the just like CJ is saying, I do like how it really correlates to how we treat our vets. And how you can give your life for this country, but when you come back, this country doesn't care about you. And I hope that they delve deeper into that, because as much as we talk about we need to help our vets and serve your country, like, we really discard our vets when they come back.
That is true.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
Thank you, Shark King, for another $5. I swear they get like $1,000 a night. Exactly. They tried too hard to make a point in that episode. It just didn't make sense. He could have even set up a GoFundMe. It was weird. To be honest with you, I did not think about all this criticism the first time I saw it. But now that I'm hearing everybody's making valid points, so I don't know. Hopefully they will address that, because it does seem like a lot of holes. But we'll see. We'll see. Next episode, Falcon gets his stimulus check. I get Larry's point. What was it in Steppenwolf? What was his motivation, ulterior motive? At least Ronan was trying to support Thanos. I guess you're right there. I guess you're right there. What you cooking tonight, Sharronda?
I'm just making some hookah.
Okay, already. Yes. Falcon was the state that took the money. Well, thank you, man. I was going to end the show a long time ago, but y'all just keep showing me love. But Larry, you got any more comments for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
I mean, I'm looking forward to next week. I mean, I'm really I think they did a good job of, because they said they were going to touch on race a lot. I think they did a good job in this episode of sort of touching on some of the some of the inequalities that happen and banking and simple things like they're not simple, but things like that often go overlooked with a lot of people, because oftentimes when people think about racial injustice and discrimination, they think about people getting killed by a cop, or they think about someone not getting into school or something to that effect, or someone not being able to shop at whatever. They think of old school stuff. They don't think about some of the more subtle things, like someone putting a little happy face on a loan application to indicate that it's a black person and not to give them a loan, or whatever it is that may be in that sort of arena. They, people talk about with small business loans, they say it takes on average 30 days for white people to get a small business loan. It takes like a year for black people to get the same loan. So it was a good sort of soft, subtle way to introduce some of the racial inequalities into this season, because they said they're really going to hit it home and just like, it's not going to be something where they're sort of just like tap dancing around it. They're going to smack you in the back of the head with it. So I think this was a good way to sort of lightly get people into it, so that when they do get hit with it, they're ready for it.
But I think also too, let us just remind people in general that just because you may be black and you may be well known and you may be famous, at the end of the day, you still black. So when you're in time of need, or when you have your fall for grace and you hit these hard times, ain't nobody come to save you.
Yep.
Right.
I'm sure they might not have been trying to go that deep, but I feel like some people just need to hear that, because I think sometimes when we hit a certain level, we think that we're better than, or now we are equal to our white counterparts, and that's not the case.
Yeah.
And y'all, on topic, Sharronda did do an interview with the writer Malcolm Spellman, Anthony Mackie, and also the director. You can go to her channel and check those videos out after you leave here today.
Every time I see that dude, Brandon, he looks like the happiest man on the planet.
Yeah.
Malcolm Spellman just looks like he is just happy all day, every day.
Right on. Well, guys, I'm about to bring it to the end, but I just want to ask Sharronda something. My first topic, the Genius Aretha debuts tonight on National Geographic, but my first topic was the family of Aretha Franklin. Was the guy asking people to boycott? Was asking people to boycott. Do you have any comments on that?
I do have comments on that. Thank you for asking. I know how much you hate Cynthia. So, I
didn't hear that last. What did you say? She said what?
I don't think he ever said that.
What did she say?
Sharronda tried to get you cut.
What did she say?
I ain't saying nothing. The devil made me do it. So
hold on. I gotta block somebody. Hold on. Jones Floor deserve. Yeah, you gotta go. Somebody been racist.
So
hold on. Let me block you idiots. All right, you out of here.
Somebody was acting up.
Yeah. Hold on. Real quick.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a.
Thank you so much, Ocean Truth and Wisdom 199. I'm a retired war vet. It doesn't work that way. Hey, I'm not an expert. I don't think you were talking to me, but So, dang, hold on, man.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a.
Thank you so much, Infinity Science. Another $5. I get Larry's point. Ronan wanted to supplant Thanos. He wanted his own paradise. Steppenwolf is just a lackey. He wanted nothing but to serve his master. Good point. Good point. And thank you very much for the super chat. But Sharronda, go ahead about the Cynthia
Infinite Science.
So with the Cynthia thing, so this is how I look at it, because people have been asking me about it. I've watched the Genius thing. I interviewed Cynthia. I need to see Jennifer Hudson's version of respect. Mm-hmm. And here's why. Because there could be a couple of reasons. There could just be a legitimate, hey, they didn't ask for our input. We didn't have anything to do with this. We don't know if this stuff is accurate. Or also to B, it could be, hey, they not paying us. We got paid for the movie. So let me just tell y'all to go ahead and boycott this and support the movie, which is what we get. They might have some type of deal that they make money off the box office. But from the things that I have seen from Genius, they might have been spilling a lot of tea, because I was just like, oh, this was happening? So it might be a lot of, what I try to help people understand is when they're doing biopics, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, there's still an image that you want to maintain. right? So you're not going to let them spill all the tea or talk about all the craziness that was happening in your family and things like that. So that's why for me to really understand why they're doing this, because they've known for years that they were working on this. Like, it's not like they just popped up and like, hey guys, we have a whole Aretha show. Like, we've known this since the beginning of the time. So I would just need to be able to see respect, to see how far in depth that they go about what was happening with Aretha, with her family, her upbringing, you know, certain influences in her life. So I just need to know. But I mean, okay, you tell people to boycott it, that, hey, that's your right, that's your opinion. I'm gonna watch both and see, you know, what the differences are.
So do you plan on reviewing this? Do you plan on reviewing it or recapping?
Yeah, I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna review both of them because I'm just gonna support 2 Black projects.
Do you want to? You don't have to, because you could want to wait to till you put your review out. But do you feel comfortable saying if they should pay or wait or see it or not, or do you want to wait? You don't have to.
No, it's okay. So I'm still watching it. I haven't gotten through all because it's like 8 episodes. So I haven't gotten through everything because I'm watching a lot of different things for interviews and stuff. But I mean, right now, I think it's fine. I need to keep watching to see how all of it plays out. I think if I have my biggest criticism about this version of Genius, is just Cynthia just doesn't look like her. I feel like I'm just watching Cynthia sing Aretha songs, and Cynthia has a beautiful voice, amazing voice. But it's like kind of when you think of like the United States versus Billie Holiday and how Andrea like transformed, became her, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol to get her voice raspy enough to meet the pitch to have Billie Holiday's voice. I don't know if I'm necessarily seeing that transformation in the Genius Aretha, but that doesn't mean that the performances aren't good or that the music isn't good. So that's just where I'm at.
Well, cool. I'm not watching.
But like Black Beach said, people just don't like Cynthia, and that's y'all business. I ain't here. No mind.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, this is Sharronda, thank you.
Probably because how she disrespected Harriet.
Yeah. You know, but Larry was heated earlier. But
Larry stay mad.
I don't stay mad, man. I love everybody, but I don't like to see my people's disrespected, especially not my Black women.
Right on. I cannot wait to chop this segment up of the video because it's debut tonight. So
man, you had like 3 weeks where you got to put out a video every 10 minutes.
But, well, and then Sharronda, welcome to the show. Tariq Nasheed.
Thanks for having me. In my defense, Brandon didn't send me no link.
Yeah, I didn't. But I sent her a link for the first 7 shows.
He did. But you know what?
So I was like,
people want to feel invited because if you would have sent the link for this week, I had time.
I didn't.
She wants to be courted. She said she wants to be courted.
I was like, well, I was telling myself, I sent it to her the first 7 times, so if she didn't show up, so maybe she's not interested. I don't.
Maybe I wanted you to work for it. Maybe I wanted you to let me know that you want me. I can't.
I thought an email saying you invited was a later way to let you know that I want you. You know, I don't know. But you're welcome. I will continue to send you more.
See what happens, Brad. As soon as you turn your back and say, "Oh, I'm done," I tried enough. And all of a sudden they show up.
I want him back. I want my baby back. Shoot. I want my baby back. And he sent me some shit. Shoot.
Oh, I love y'all, man.
Oh,
I'm glad you're here because I was my feelings were hurt a little bit. She's gonna call my show raggedy indirectly, and you know, like
show raggedy.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I was like, she don't want to come. I was like, man, I'm sending her the topics, but she don't want to be here. But no, real thank you, Sharronda, for being here. And again, congratulations to you, ma'am. You're welcome. And congratulations on hitting 40K. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I should probably do a live for that, hon. Is that what the kids do? They do a live like I hit 40K live. Maybe I should do that.
You know,
maybe.
I think you have to take. I think you need to line them up and take 40 shots too.
Already.
No, I'm just playing. I don't want you to die from alcohol poisoning. Please don't do that.
No.
But guys, that is going to. I think this is number 9. I think I got to count. But that is going to conclude tonight's movie news roundup show. And I want to thank you very much. Larry, I'm going to go to you first, then I'll come back to you, Sharronda. Larry, what are your final thoughts for tonight? And what do you have going on your channel, sir?
Yeah, I think, you know, my final thoughts, I think as far as what we talked about with Genius and Aretha, I think we just, as Black people, we need to be careful about who we let have hold of our projects. I think the Zack Snyder cut, I think it was, I don't want to say that it was more hype than substance, but I think they probably could have went for about 3 hours instead of 4.
For real, Larry.
Yeah, I think they could have gone 3 instead of 4, but it was still a much better version than the original. I still would appreciate 16:9 instead of 4:3 because I don't have an IMAX TV in my house, you know.
Right on.
And I will say, as far as my channel, I am working on a couple of cool things. I know the Oscars are coming up, so I'm going to do a video of 5 Oscar movies that you can watch on 5 Oscar-winning movies from the past that you can watch on YouTube for free. And then I have some other tech stuff that I'll be doing. So yeah, check for that.
Right on. And again, guys, there's his channel right there on the channel tab. And there's a link of his YouTube channel down in the description box.
38, I'm coming for Sharronda. I'm coming for your 40.
I'm right behind y'all. Sharronda, what are your final words for this for tonight? And what do you have going on your channel, ma'am?
I don't have any. I mean, I guess I don't have any final words. I mean, y'all disrespectful for saying the dark side. Somebody who ain't even man enough to come handle his own battles could take out Thanos.
Oh my God!
Who stay making sure that people know his name. Okay.
You know. Hey, I said Thanos was getting that. I said he was getting that ass. I was not.
That
all Team Thanos.
Stop it. So guys, just stop lying to yourself about that because you know the answer is right there in front of your face. I just don't know who needed to hear that today, but the Lord put it on my heart to tell you who is actually going to win. But for my channel, I'm going to
before you talk about your channel, can we agree that Thanos is simply an environmentalist?
No, Larry.
And he is just trying to preserve the universe in its entirety so it's not overpopulated and too many resources aren't consumed. He's just trying to preserve the longevity of the universe.
I mean, I don't like to agree with Larry, but I low-key agree with that.
Okay.
Like, he was just like, hey, since we can't depend on man to make sure people just have equal amount of resources, then we're going to have to get serious about this. So I don't like to agree with Larry, but he's kind of on to something. But what I'm working on right now, I have a lot of interviews coming up for some Netflix movies that are coming out, some TV shows. So that'll be out in the next week or two as the movies are available and embargoes lift. I will be putting more content out for the Oscars. Like I'm gonna try to review like United States versus Billie Holiday, Sound of Metal, anything Nomadland, anything that I haven't reviewed because I've watched all of the Best Picture nominees. I just need to actually put those reviews out there, so I'll be doing that. That will be really cute if I could be like Larry and be like all these Oscar videos, but I ain't got time to do that. I work for a job. But, you know. That's pretty much it. But Brandon, I really want to say I appreciate you for inviting me on your show. For, I would say not giving up on me, even though you did give up on me this week. But for those 7 or 8 weeks that you were going through, I want to say that I appreciate you.
Yeah. I was each week I was just hoping you would pop up, but it's you finally did. So
there you
I'm
go.
Glad. And you're always welcome. And guys, again,
I have to always give my last nag. I have to say, people, please mask up. We are still in the middle of a global pandemic. Please, please, please mask up.
Yeah, mask up, and
Killmonger is the rightful ruler of Wakanda.
And do your just do your research. I'm not telling anybody to get it, and I'm not telling anybody not to get it. I'm just do your research and make your own decision.
If you have questions, you can DM me. I've had my first shot, and I know somebody who's taken all different forms. I had Moderna. My whole family has Pfizer. I know some unlucky souls who decided to get Johnson & Johnson. So if you have any questions, let me know. DM me, ask me. I'll let you guys know what the deal is.
And you're welcome. You're welcome on Journey. And again, and good night, Harrison. Why am I talking about Harrison? Cat Harlan. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. And y'all, again, Sharronda's channel. There's a link to it in the description box of this video. And there's also her channel right here saved on the channel tab. She is part of the crew. She is part of the family.
Somebody asked if you're going to review, Sharronda, if you're going to review Buck Breaking by Tariq Nasheed.
I don't even think I'm going to review that myself.
What is this? I've never heard of this.
Really? Well, I'll send you a trailer right after this.
Oh, it sounds like something I'm finna say no to, the way that Brandon's voice changed.
Well, no, it's just controversial.
It's controversial.
It is
controversial.
Yeah. Well, this one is the most. I reviewed all of his films on my channel, and I've gotten a lot of views. But what it is about is, have you heard of the term buck breaking before, Sharronda? So it is back during slavery. What some of the colonizers and slave masters did, specifically in Jamaica, is they would buck break the males, and they would take the strongest male slave and rape him in front of the whole tribe, in front of his whole family, to make the male slave look and appear weak and take his manhood and masculinity away. Kind of defeminize him in front of his children, his family, his wife, just completely dehumanize him. And the term that actually happened in slavery, specifically in Jamaica. And you're talking about Jamaican brothers and sisters out there. If I'm wrong on my history, please respectfully correct me. But that is one of the reasons why they, like some Jamaicans, not all, are like
very anti-homosexual.
You know what I'm saying? Because of that. I mean, this is history here. So that was in slavery. But in modern times, like today in modern day, what buck breaking means is like Hollywood is trying to do like Hollywood or the
feminization of black men
is trying to defeminize or feminize black men, like in the media, in entertainment. Example, like, hey, we'll give you this role if you wear a dress, or and I can go on and list a lot of examples. A lot of people agree with that, a lot of people don't. So Tariq Nasheed is a film producer. He averages about one documentary every 2 years. And it's strictly about black people, history, education, yada, yada. And this particular film, Buck Breaking, is about how the dominant society is trying to buck break black men, as in a way to destroy the black family so that we're not able to, produce, procreate, all of that. And, I'm pretty sure you've heard online people just say, like, there's an agenda in Hollywood, LGBT is LG, da, 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 da. This kind of talks about that, and it's a documentary film. All of his films are good. I own all of them, and they are good. I've reviewed all of them, and I reacted to the trailer, but I never uploaded it because I was just like, I just don't feel like arguing with people in the comment section, because some people are receiving it as it's an attack on the LGBTQ community, and it's not.
Well, that was going to be my question, though, because I understand where that is coming from, but for people who that is how they identify and that is their choice, then what is it saying about them? It's not like from how you explain it to me, it doesn't sound like it's maliciously trying to do that.
Right.
But when you're saying that this is the only reason that happens, you're still alienating people who that's their choice to how they live and how they identify. So I would have to watch it. I'll watch it.
But see, that's part of the insidiousness of it right now in Hollywood and in today's time is they try and make black men effeminate. And then when you speak out against it, then they try and say, oh, you're anti-gay. Oh, you're a homophobe. And they throw that back on you. So you don't feel comfortable saying, no, I have no problem with gay people, or no, they try and just get you to shut up because they're like, oh, if you say something about it, then you're anti-gay. If you don't say something about it, then you're tacitly accepting it. So, I mean, it's really just a ugly, insidious thing they're doing. And they know what it is. They know their method.
But I think also, too, you still just have to, it's this other part of it is still valid. But I would like to, I just want to see how they, I guess for me, because when I think of men dressing in clothes, I think of Mrs. Doubtfire. I think of, Tyler Perry is when they started taking it to like a whole other arena. But even Tu Wong Fu with Wesley Snipes and John Leguizamo, like I remember watching that when I was a kid. It's not like it was always done in comedy that men always dress as women, but also too, this goes back to, women weren't allowed to necessarily be comedians or be the funny ones. This is how you also get into the whole blackface. I mean, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper as to how we even got to this point. So I guess for me, I would love for him, and I'll watch it, but I would love for him to also explore how, you know, why is it this when black people do it, but when white people do it, it's not that.
I'll tell you, it's a simple thing, and we all know this, is that when a white person does that, they represent themselves. When a black person does it, they represent all of us. If some ratchet black woman gets out on the internet and acts a complete fool, and it goes viral, when people look at you, they see her. And so she represents you, and you represent her to some extent, but just not to the, you know, when they look at you and they see a beautiful woman that's doing well and working hard, that doesn't always translate across down the line. And so
does he address
one reason why black people have to be so protective of our image is because when they see the ratchet, when they see the other stuff, they put that on all of us.
Well,
I don't think he would come on my show. I'm too small, but I appreciate it, and thank you for the super chat, Jehu. Thank you so much. Sharronda, go ahead.
Does he address that portion of that?
Well, it hasn't come out yet.
Oh, it hasn't come out yet. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the trailer's out. It drops, I think, at the end of April. Okay. Yeah, I think at the end of April.
I feel like for a good documentary, I just like when they have all sides explained. So like how you're going to the historical aspect of it, Larry, how you're going to the biases between how white comedians can get away with something that black comedians can't, or how this takes on a whole deeper meaning when black men are brought into the picture, but also too, if they talk about the alienation for people who they choose to live this way, but also too, the bigger picture, how we as black people have to also too reinforce we have to take back control of these stereotypes, because even for me, I get called ghetto and everything because of my nails, but I see all these white women, the Kardashians, all these other popular white influencers or whatever have the same type of nails, and it's cute. It's a trend. Oh my goodness, look at her nails. Oh my goodness, look at her big ass. Look at her big lips. So I think we also need to talk about taking back our narrative as well, and redefining what black excellence looks like. That should be the stereotype going forward, because everyone takes from us, but they try to make themselves better. But
no, I agree with that. But even in doing that, we still have to contend with the fact that when you step out there, you represent an entire community. When the Kardashians step out there, they represent themselves. They may represent their family name, but that's it. When you step out there, you represent an entire community. And that's just the way it is. We all deal with that burden. We all have, and we all will. And that's one of the reasons why I think when you see people like you and I out there, I know how I am. I hate it when I see brothers and sisters out there in the public acting a damn fool. I'm like, you cannot do that, because you represent not just yourself, you represent me. And I don't want these people looking at me like I'm an idiot, you know? And so,
but
I mean, Herbert Harris fought. That was a good point, Larry. I'm glad Avery invited you to the shows. Thank you so much, Herbert Harris.
I agree with that. I feel like that's just falling into the white supremacy. I mean, that's saying, because I just feel like when people sit here, it's kind of like the good Negro. If I'm good, if I say yes, sir, no, sir, if I do everything that the white man tells me to do, then they're going to look at me in a different light. And that's not true. You're still going to be a nigga. You're still going to be a black person.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't be a buffoon.
In that way.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you have to go out there and be a good Negro. I'm not saying you have to go out there and be a good Negro. I'm saying don't go out there and be a buffoon. Don't go out there I would never tell you how to look or how to dress.
That you're going to change how white people think about us, and it's not. They made their minds up. That's it. You being this good person. Look at Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was a black person.
There's validity in what you were saying.
And at the end of the day, he was still a black man. When he fell, when he did the same stuff that all of these other pro-white golfers did, it was, oh my goodness, he needs to be faithful to his wife. I mean, it doesn't work that way.
And that's the conundrum. That's the catch-22 we're in.
Ocean Troop, how will you take back control of stereotypes when you don't own any of the studios, industry, distribution methods?
We're starting to own some.
Area number 3 that brother Neely Fuller taught us. Look up Neely Fuller. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wrap it up there. Just my thoughts. So I wanted to say, yeah, Sharronda, it is not an attack on the LGBTQ community. If anybody's in the LGBT community, if you got love for me, I got love for you. You know, whether you red, yellow, white, black, brown, male, female.
I'm just saying they can express it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're attacking. I'm just saying for a good documentary, you need to understand what would be all of the cons or all of the rebuttals that you would have for what the information that you're trying to present, and just present all the sides of it. That's all I'm saying. I ain't seen that in the trailer. I can't assume nothing.
Yeah. That was more for just the people out there, because you know, anytime you bring up certain topics, they just think you're, you know, like, oh, you hate gay people. But I will send you the trailer, and you know, I don't know if I'm gonna review it, but what I'm doing on my channel, guys, is there's a new CW show on the CW coming out at the beginning of April called Kung Fu. And y'all know I love martial arts stuff. I'm gonna give it a try, because I wasn't looking forward to Superman and Lois, but I'm loving that. I've uploaded my first 2 episodes. I've recorded episode 3 reaction or recap, but I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm gonna check out episode 4 maybe tonight or tomorrow. So that's coming. Kung Fu's coming. Of course, Falcon and the Soldier each week. And then there's some movie reviews that I still need to do. I don't want to say those yet, because same time, every time I announce it, it doesn't happen, and so you'll just have to see that. So again, guys,
hey, Brandon and Sharronda, tell me something right quick. How's Falcon and Winter Soldier end? I know y'all seen it.
No,
I know both of you were seen the ending already.
No, we have. I promise, we've just seen it. We caught up with everybody else, man. We, you know.
Can I also just say real quick? I'm sorry, Brandon. I know you're trying to go to bed and we ain't letting you. Just make sure y'all support Brandon when he's doing his TV recaps, because it means a lot. I don't think you guys understand how much it takes to review television, and the time that it takes to watch an hour-long episode and constantly upload videos every single week, especially when you don't have studios or networks giving you early access like your white counterparts in the first place, so they can go to sleep at a nice time each night. So please support Brandon so his channel can grow even more, so he can give some more support and access from the studios, because it's a lot to cover television, like a whole lot. So,
and Sharronda, thank you for that.
But guys, wait a minute. How am I showing my youth?
Shout out to Miss Melanated.
No, it's not showing my youth. But what I'm trying to help you to understand, and this is me speaking from a critical aspect, when you're doing documentaries, you want to make sure that you have to already foresee what the naysayers or anyone on the defense is going to say to you. So you want to make sure that you're including all of these different points in times, because even though you're going back into something in history, society and standards have changed today, where some of that stuff that's considered normal now. So I just feel like you want to make sure that you're getting all of the nitty gritty when you're doing a documentary. It's not me showing my youth. It's me coming at this from a critical aspect. I can't put my personal feelings into it. I'm just saying what other people are going to say, what critics are going to say when they review this, because that stuff matters. So that's all I'm saying. It's not me showing my youth. That's just me as a critic speaking from that standpoint. You don't want to watch a one-sided documentary. You want to make sure that you have all the facts and you address all of the different points that people from different generations, because also too, you can have different viewpoints on that. So I'm just speaking as a critic. I haven't watched the trailer or anything like that. So please don't try to disregard me, because I'm grown and I pay my bills. So,
my bad. When I saw that comment, I just saw the name Sharronda and I just put it up there without reading.
No, it's okay. So. I'm just saying, like, let's not do that.
Right on. Well, guys,
I'm hoping some more come through like that. I'm hoping some people start super chatting again, because I'm seeing if we can get Brandon to 3 hours.
I'm not trying to get to 3 hours. I'm trying to get off. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Again, anybody that popped up on tonight's show, you can. There's a link to their YouTube channel down in the description box, and also they're on my channel tab on my page. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Give me that thumbs up real quick. Like, subscribe, follow me on social media. Follow Sharronda and Larry on social media. Everybody's handle is on the screen. And again, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that is Sharronda, and that is Larry, and that is just our opinion. Peace out.